Okay, I was lost there to make sure that no, they didn't commence because you were there, stupid. This dumb Alfie. I was drunk when he sent you that. Every text was in a drunk state. You chose the drunk. What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm getting my Twitch ready real quick. So yeah, I'm doing Twitch now. I'm learning how to work this fucking shit, bro. How are y'all doing this weekend? Coño, come on, coño, maricón! This fucking technology be running on my damn patience. Fucking slow as hell. I'm telling you, no. This is something I recently discovered with this technology. If they wanted to, they could make uh a better what is it? A better, like, faster internet, faster operating system if they really wanted to. Like, this bullshit internet that we settle for is garbage. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's no reason why I should be paying uh like 50 to 100 bucks a month for internet, and it's slow as hell. It's slow, and I'm sorry, there should be no glitching, no nothing. Like, none of that should even be with the technology we have today. We were supposed to have flying cars by now, bro. Like, we were supposed to have flying cars by now. Like, we can barely get a fucking car to drive itself, let alone a flying car. Like, come on, y'all. So what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your favorite. Hold up. Okay, start. Three, two, one. Okay, 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 okay. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite wizard slash alien slash binary extraterrestrial slash whatever, L-Fro. L-Fro the Panther. L-Fro the Panther, bitch! L-Fro the Panther, bitch! And as I come on this fucking live, I come here to share what's going on in my stories. I mean, that's the whole point of live, is to share some shit. Um, so yeah, yeah, this technology just ain't it. Like, it could be way better. Like, this, especially for $50 to $100, um, $50 to $100 a month for internet service. This should be way better. There shouldn't be a single glitch. I shouldn't have to refresh a single page. None of these things should even be occurring in my domain. Um, so we'll see. My building is supposedly getting internet, so we're gonna see. Cause I pay like $30 to Verizon, and it's kind of like, bro, like, and at this point, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Internet should be free. Internet should be free. Like, internet literally is like second nature to water. Without internet, you can't uh buy or sell stuff. Without internet, you can't go on your phone. Without internet, you can't even get a job without internet. Internet should be free, in my opinion. It should be free, because, like, think about it. Like, I remember the last time I lost my phone. I ended up retrieving it later, but I lost my phone with all my cards in it, and um, it was so fucking difficult to do anything. Like, I couldn't buy or sell shit, and for one of my cards, I had to use someone else's phone to contact the card company to use it because I needed internet access to my phone because again, there's also now there's smaller banks, and some of these smaller banks you need the phone to access the bank account. If you use the phone, they're like, well, we can't really do anything about it because we need your phone for verification, or just to make a Gmail, YouTube. Well, we need the phone number for verification. I was just trying to do Twitch. I just opened a Twitch account. Follow me on Twitch. They told me like that ass, you can't continue this stream, your first stream, until we verify your phone number. Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, just to even for a job interview, let's say you want to show up to a job and whatnot, you need a phone, you need an email, you need internet. Like, so when these dumb old crusties go, oh, you shouldn't be spending all that money on the avocado toast. You shouldn't be spending money on the avocado toast. You better save some money for a house. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You need internet. You need internet just to buy anything. You need internet just to buy anything, and you need internet to make any money. You need fucking internet. Internet should be free at this point. I'm telling you, try banking without a phone. Without a phone, without internet, it is almost impossible. It is almost impossible to bank without a phone and an internet. Even the last job I held, they gave me a cell phone to work the job. Like, should not spend all that money on the avocado toast. Maybe you can save it for a house. These fucking old geezers don't know what the fuck y'all talk about. You didn't need no fucking internet service and Wi-Fi during your time, bro. You could show up to a job. You try showing up to a job, raw dog, they call security. Security! No. Hi. So I've applied to Misery Incorporated 50 different times on Indeed, and I never got a hit back, no message. So I just decided to show up in person. Well, do you have an appointment? No, that's why I showed up in person. Like my parents told me, just show up to the job and hand in your resume. Why don't you apply online? I did that and you didn't answer. That's why I showed up in person to hand in my resume. That's why I showed up in person to hand in my resume. Security! Ah! Security! Try that shit. Listen, I tried that one time. They told my ass, man, bitch, go apply online. We don't do this in person shit. Again, these old motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talk about. They don't do in person hiring. No one does that. They tell you go online. You don't have an appointment, they call security on your ass. Here's my resume. Security! Listen, if you're not applying to a job for a pizza shop, a restaurant, they're going to tell you to apply online. They're going to tell you to apply online. Not to mention, these companies prefer that you apply online because then they can filter you out through AI and not do all the work. I'm telling you, listen, AI is looking through some of these through your fucking resume before it even reaches an actual human. Let's work for them. Like these old people are sleeping on the AI, bro. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Buy my merch now. My merch, I have t-shirts, bro. I have t-shirts where I used AI to transform me into an animated character. I used AI. I got that shit done for free, bro. I would have had to pay an artist probably like $600 to $1,000 minimum if this was the 80s or 90s. And the AI did exactly what I wanted. I want 3 anime characters based on how I look. Put it on a t-shirt. The AI did it for me for free. For free, bro. For what a team of 1 or 2 artists I would have had to pay for to make a t-shirt for me. AI got the listen. If you're a graphic designer or just any worker, bro, you better do some shit. AI's taking over. I hired AI. I said, fuck that shit. I hired AI for free. Made a free t-shirt for me. AI literally made 3 animated characters for me, which would have costed probably at least $1,000 had I gone to a human to do it. had I gone to a human to do it. I'm sorry, I support AI. I'm all about AI at this point. It's free. AI is free, bro. AI does the work for free. There's no snooty attitudes because these humans be having all kinds of fucking attitudes, no drama. Because listen, it's hard to do your job when you got personal life issues. It is hard to do your job when you got personal life issues. Humans come with personal life issues, and those issues will affect the quality of work that you hire them to do. I'm sorry, y'all. AI does work way better. From my experience, AI does work better than a human in most cases. Again, I'm tired of the human attitudes. AI does it way cheaper, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about the AI revolution. AI is doing stuff that a human would take forever to do. The AI made my T-shirt, got it done like that. The AI can make videos like that. I'm sorry. And no attitude. I'm sorry, but most people have attitudes. Horrible attitudes. Replace them with a robot. And let's just. You know it too. Place them with a robot. The robot, listen, I would argue AI is smarter than most humans. AI is smarter than most humans. AI is smarter than most humans. I said it. How the fuck can AI do its job without complaining? How the fuck does AI not look for petty reasons to beef with itself? AI isn't beefing with itself. The reason why that worker up in the UPS store or the restaurant is giving you stupid attitudes is because they're not happy with their life. But you signed up to not be happy. Listen, AI doesn't make itself unhappy. Humans will literally stay in situations they know makes no sense to them. No artificial intelligence would ever do that. No animal would ever do that. That's why I said, nah, I want robots to replace humans. Robots make more sense than humans. The robot isn't giving you an attitude because the robot isn't going through depression or breakups or any fucking bullshit that humans go to, that the human created upon themselves. 99% of your problems in your life was created by you. 99% of your problems were literally created by you. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not happy at the job. Then leave the job. But what about the bill? Then stay unhappy. But don't put your attitude on me when I need to get a job done. I need love. Well, love yourself. No, I need to go on a date and find someone else to do it. Then stay unhappy, bitch. Stay fucking unhappy. But I need you to get this work done. Don't give me fucking attitude because you keep taking your bum ass ex back. Don't give me attitude because you can't see that you're not happy. Stop doing it. Literally, if humans literally had common sense, you're not happy, stop doing it. It's so fucking simple. Stop complicating all this fucking bullshit and then bringing the attitude when I need a job done. That's why the restaurant worker, the post office worker, the person on the street is rude because they don't want to be happy. You're not happy, of course you're gonna be rude. And AI gets the job done, and I want iRobot. I said I need iRobot to take over this shit right now. I need robots. Most of my beef has came from myself. It was beef that came from myself or humans I invited into my life because I made the bad decision of trusting them. Robots, I never beefed with a robot. I never beefed with a robot, bro. I need robots. iRobot, yes. Give me more robots. I need more AI. Yes, I need more AI. I'm sorry. I need more AI. Come take this shit over. The humans can't figure this shit out. Give me some more robots. We need a robot as president. In my opinion, artificial intelligence needs to be the damn president of the world. The humans don't know what the fuck they're doing. I need robots. Artificial intelligence is the way. That's artificial intelligence isn't going nowhere. So y'all better figure some shit out. Artificial intelligence isn't going nowhere. It's only going to keep expanding, taking more roles, and being more efficient. That's why the job economy is the way it is. Artificial intelligence is taking over. I told you, I hired AI to make t-shirts for me for free. AI does the job for free, just as good as a human, if not better than a human. I said it. I done ding dong said it. Come on now, you already seen the rise of AI streamers, AI musicians. Like, listen, the AI game is it's a wrap, bro. This AI shit, they got it covered. They got the bases covered. AI is making whole songs now, bro. AI is making music, and I ain't gonna hold you. I've listened to some artificial intelligence music, and I gotta say, give this 1 or 2 more years, they got this shit done. They got it done. They got it done. No, AI got this sewed up. It's getting to a point where you can't even tell the difference. I'm telling you, I've heard some songs where I was like, that's AI. I couldn't even tell the difference. Couldn't even tell the difference. AI is making some of my favorite childhood video games and comic books into full-fledged animated videos. Full-fledged. I was watching a mini episode of Resident Evil 2 into an animation. I was watching a Resident Evil 2 animation last night. I was shocked. I was like, this is pretty good. This is good. This looks like a whole team of humans did it. And they could do the voices too. Artificial intelligence is doing all voice. I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference, bro. It's done. It's a wrap, bro. You better use the AI now. You better use it now. If you don't, it's a wrap. It's a dub. Thank you for sharing the live. That's what's up. It's a dub. I'm telling you right now, you better use AI to expand your business. You better use AI to expand your career. Listen, with artificial intelligence doing the job of free people, there should be no reason why you're struggling at a job. There should be no reason you're struggling at a job when you know damn well robots are doing jobs for other people. I need robots to do jobs for me. Listen, at this big 2026, a robot should be doing your job for you. Period. There's no reason why you should be struggling, waking up with that stupid alarm clock. That means something is not adding up. There's no brain cells rubbing together. There's no brain cells rubbing together, bro. Because even when I was in the workforce, I used to dream about like a robot doing the work for me, and I just chill at the house. Just here, do the work for me. I'm gonna chill. I work. I'm not built for work. I'm not built for labor, y'all. I'm not built for labor. Listen, none of us are built for labor. Period. I'm a professional viber. I chill and I vibe. Pay me money. I'm a professional viber, bro. I chill in that vibe. That's the only job description I adhere to. I couldn't. All that other shit can't do it. Happy Sunday, random people. That's what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. So do what you do on the Sunday, whether you're going to church, getting some morning head, or just streaming the next doom scroll. Do your thing. Happy Sunday. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Uh, yeah, I'm Egyptian, and I don't do that. What don't you do? What? Because Egyptians can do a lot of things. Corn, nobody. Corn. Oh, it's so fucking hot in this bathroom, bro. Ugh, okay. What's up? What's up? Kwanga? Am I reading? I got bad eyesight, y'all. I'm telling you. I can't read your last name. I got bad eyesight. So please forgive me. No Egyptians do the fuck that you are doing. Well, what do Egyptians do? Let me know, because most humans eat shit and breathe. Eat shit, sleep, eat shit and breathe. What are Egyptians doing differently from other humans? What are Egyptians doing differently from other humans? I need to know. You know what's interesting with the people saying that this is cultural appropriation? Um, if you go to Egypt, most people aren't even wearing this costume. So Who's really repping whose culture? I'm just saying, listen, if this was cultural appropriation, Egyptians would still be wearing this. Egyptians are mostly wearing like Western clothing or other forms of clothing. They're not wearing the tunic, the pharaoh. Most Egyptians are not doing that. So, if anything, I'm representing Egypt more than the average Egyptian. Really. Like, let me look up some pictures. Let me look up some pictures. Let's see what's going on in Egypt. Let's look. What does the average Egyptian wear? Da ba da da da. Why is she wearing that outfit such an issue? I don't get it. Are the people speaking Egyptians? I don't know. Let me know. They let me know. I've been accused of cultural appropriation. You're not Egyptian. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised because there's always that one person in the chat. You're cultural appropriating. You're cultural, and like you don't even partake in your own culture. Like people, like motherfuckers don't even partake in their own culture that they claim that you're appropriating. They'll be wearing like whole ass Western clothes with like pants, bum ass t-shirt. Like, stop playing. Cairo, wait, hold on. Okay, Cairo. Let's see what people in Cairo are wearing. Let's see what people, because people in Cairo, they're not wearing this. The average Egyptian isn't wearing this. So if anything, I'm repping Egypt more than the average Egyptian. Let's see. Cairo people. The average Egyptian is either wearing clothing related to their faith, their religion, or they're wearing standard Western clothing. Go Google life in Cairo. They're not wearing this. They're not wearing the pharaoh garb. They're not wearing Cleopatra. Yeah, the average Egyptian is wearing uh, Western clothing, uh, the hijabs. Um, yeah, they're not wearing this. So it's very interesting. Like, I ain't even heard an Egyptian mention any pharaohs in a long time, bro. I ain't even seen Egyptians mention any pharaohs or nothing in a long time. They talk about Islam, Allah, nothing about pharaohs and Cleopatra. Because the pharaoh had nothing to do with Islam. So I'm Egyptian and you seem pretty normal to me. Bro, what is normal? What is normal? Right? Are you Egyptian? I have some Egyptian in me, yes. I'm mostly black. 80% black, 20% Egyptian. I don't know any Arabic. My parents didn't teach me the Arabic. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I've been westernized. What are you gonna do? I've been westernized. Here, let me show you my chest. I'm gonna show you something. Look at this box. Look at this box. Yeah, the mysteries. The mysteries of life are hidden. You are the box. You are the box. and it's waiting to be opened. Do you want it to open? The Eye of Horus is waiting for you. Do you want it to open? It has to open up to you. The magic exists. It's already there. Listen, if Egypt was using the magic, Egypt would look completely different. The Middle East would look completely different. The Middle East would look completely different. They're not talking about magic over there. I know they're not talking about magic. Religion and magic are two different concepts. The magic, the pharaoh. What do you do? This is what I do. I'm a streamer, content creator, musician. I sell merch. Check the link in the bio. Link in the bio. I got merch. I got t-shirts. I got sneakers, bro. I got sneakers. I got my cartoon logo. So y'all check out the link in the bio in the link tree. This is what I do. What's inside the box? The box has magic. Voila. The magic is invisible. The magic isn't of this earth. The magic isn't of this earth. I'm going to give you an example. So last night, I lurked in my dream and I had I saw some foul entities. Foul entities, demonic spirits, in wolf form, in whore form, Jezebel form, attacking me. Like they were dead ass attacking me. And it was a life lesson that these entities, you have to put the armor on. I didn't put the armor on. So I saw some, like literally, I had wolves chasing me, uh, Jezebels chasing me in my own conscious, in my own dream. And that shit was so fucking painful because um, when you're on Earth, Earth numbs your sensations. Earth numbs your connection to your own portal. The five senses numb you to your connection to your own portal. When you open the box, you feel the full weight of your portal, and that shit hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Like you don't have the delusions of human uh, to hide what you hide from yourself. Again, go try lucid dreaming. When you lucid dream, it takes you to another universe that's not of the earth. It's not of the earth. All the masks, all the the nervous systems, like you're not chained to that in your own dreams, and you get to feel what it actually feels in reality, not this. And yes, that's the Yugimoto uh, chain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the Millennium Item, and I have my own Millennium Item. The Ankh. I have my own Millennium Item. In this dream, these demons are attacking me in my lucid dream. It just it happens, and when you have some entities that shouldn't be in your path because you're a dimension. You're a dimension. And whenever you're not feeling happy, that's because there are negative vibrations in your dimension that need to be cleaned out. You are this box. You are the eye. What's inside cannot be seen with the earthly eye. There's something in this box and nothing at it at the same time. There's something in the box, but nothing in it at the same time. Because what's in this box cannot be seen without the eye of Horus. Without the eye of Horus, you cannot see what's in this box. You can't see your energy, but you can sense it. That's how you sense other presences in your vibration. That's how you see things coming before they happen. You have to travel into your dimension. Better use it. Use that magic, bro. Listen, I know they ain't talking about that in Egypt. I know they're not talking about that in Egypt. It's about religion, eat, shit, and piss like every other place. Listen, humans, we all have a lot of shit in common. What people don't understand is when you've traveled the world, you start to realize that everyone's doing their own version of the same shit. Everyone is eating, shitting, and sleeping. That's it. Eat, shit, and sleeping. That's it. Whether you're in Egypt, Japan, Europe, Africa, America, Mexico, eat, shit, sleep. That's all most people are doing. That's it. They have their own version of it with their language and culture. Culture is just a cover up for I'm human, which is eat, shit, and sleep. You got to ask yourself, are you seeing the magic? Are you seeing the magic in your life? Or are you just a human? Eating, shitting, and sleeping. If that's all you're doing, then something's not adding up. What's up, what's up, what's up? Illuminati. The Illuminati knows this. The Illuminati knows you're supposed to do magic. What do you do? What do you want? I don't want anything of this earth. I want to leave this earth. There's nothing for me on this planet. I'm on this live stream to do, I guess, because what else is there to do on this planet? I'm going to be honest, I have nothing else to do on this earth. I have nothing else to do on this earth. Pay a bill, wait out my time until I die. I'm waiting out my time until I die. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. That's really what I'm doing. Listen, at some point you get tired of just paying bills. At some point, the dopamine spikes of sex, rolling in the mattress, paying a bill, eventually that's not enough. That's not enough. So that's what I want is just to leave this earth. I have nothing else to do here. I can pay a bill, live stream. I mean, what the fuck else am I doing? If I wasn't doing this stuff, like, I don't know. I'd be on another planet. I'd keep my shit private. If it wasn't for so-called bills, I would be off the grid. Honestly, I want to live off the grid. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I want to live off the grid. That's really what I want. I want to live off the grid until my body decomposes, and I move on to the next line. Can you pack up your tools and go to sleep already? I can't do that. If I could put myself in that state, I would, but that's right. Now that being said, yeah, motherfuckers is gonna hate. Again, Earth. There's only so much you could do on Earth. There's so many bills you could pay, mattresses you could roll, so many drugs you can take, until you realize what else is there to do here. Your dreams are a gateway to another universe, where you realize that this Earth realm is fake. When you start lucid dreaming, you're going into another reality. And lucid dreaming is what you want. You're supposed to lucid dream. You're supposed to enter other realities. You're not supposed to stay chained to this one. Because this one, it'll fuck your head up. So, because ask yourself, if you had infinite money, what would you do then with your time? If you had infinite money, where you didn't have to go to work again, show up to another job again, think about a bill again, what would you do now? That's what you would do. I'm telling you, infinite money. I'm telling you, bro. That's why the most religious places are the poorest ones. You don't see billionaires going up in the church. They're not doing all that. They got billions. Like, Dead ass. You don't see no billionaires up in no damn church because they already got their billions. That's their God. They already got blessed, bro. I brought heaven on earth. I brought heaven on earth. So I need to make my own heaven on earth while I'm here. So yeah. Why are you doing this? I'm doing this because this is my job and I have nothing else better to do. I have nothing else better to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I have nothing else better to do. Without L-Fro, bro, I'd probably be back to like smoking weed and like eating. Ain't gonna lie. You speak to us calmly. Yeah, I would be smoking weed and eating if I wasn't on this live stream. Like, I have too much time on my hands. Battling in a welfare check for you. Hope you get better. Calling in a welfare check for you. Hope you get better. Bro, what is better? What is normal? What is better? What is normal? What is better? What is normal? Bimba dan do the bimba. Yeah, because Earth is a loop. I'm always saying the same shit over and over again. Like you're literally doing the same shit, like a different version of the same shit over and over again. Eat shit, sleep. Eat shit, sleep. Eat shit, sleep. Eat shit, sleep, die. Like uh that's what humans do. Eat shit, sleep, and die. And we lie to ourselves claiming it's like we're getting something new out of it. Like no, you're not. That's why people run to culture. They run to religion. They run to coping mechanisms. They run to relationships to avoid that. All they're doing is eating, shitting, and sleeping. Like that's why people do these side quests. No more people have jobs to do. No, some people have jobs to do. Well, what is that job going to take you? Some people got jobs to do. Well, where's that job taking you? Because again, eventually, when you die, there's no such thing as jobs when you die. There's no such thing as jobs when you die. And why do you want to retire? Because when you retire, there's no job. There's no such thing as jobs when you die. So what do you do with your time? What do you do with your time? You're doing the same thing though. I agree. That's exactly the truth. That's why I can't do this planet no more. On these lives, I'm talking the same shit day in, day out. See, you said it. On these lives, I'm talking the same shit day in, day out. There's nothing left for me on this planet. There's nothing for me to look forward to. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. There's nothing for me to look forward to on this planet. Tell me, what is a new experience you could gain on this planet where it constantly gives you new experiences? That's not eating, shitting, sleeping, relationships, and a job. Tell me, outside of those five things job, relationships, eating, shitting, and sleeping what is something that keeps giving you new experiences that's not these five things on this planet? Let me know. Let me know. People worldwide conducting those five things job, relationship, eat, shit, sleep. That's the limit for earthly living. That's the limit for earthly living. No magic, no dimensions, no ghosts, entities, goblins, none of that. So let me know. I'm talking about something that offers new things, something that you could do on this planet that doesn't involve a job, that doesn't involve a relationship, doesn't involve eating, doesn't involve shitting, doesn't involve sleeping. Let me know. That's the five things humans have in common worldwide, regardless of religion, culture, race. All five of us, we do that, our own versions of that. Generally, what are you doing right now? I'm talking to y'all. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming, um, selling merch, um, make music. Like that's about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is what I do, L-Fro. This is what I do. This is the only thing I got going for me, bro. I do practice wizardry on my downtime. I do practice wizardry. Wizardry. The Ouija board. That's why I need a Ouija board. This Ouija board gives me some other things to do that doesn't come from here. The Ouija board gives me some stuff to do while I'm here. How old are you? I'm in my 20s. Wham bam boom. Wham ba doo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I need the Ouija board. That's why I do the Ouija board, the tarot readings. I need something uh that's not from this planet. I need something that's not from this earth to give me some magic, a sense of peace that's not from here. Like I said, if it wasn't for this stuff, I'd be just throwing blunts back, going to the mall. I'm just that's that's what I feel like doing. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's why magic is needed. You need magic in your life. I'm a practicing wizard. When you practice witchcraft and wizardry, you realize that Earth isn't the only thing here. I practice witchcraft, wizardry, magic, whatever you want to call it. Witchcraft, magic, all that is the same thing. Manifestation is a form of witchcraft. Manifestation is a form of witchcraft. Literally. Manifestation uh, is you going into your cauldron, stirring up the pot of reality, and bringing it here on earth. I have a feeling you look Egyptian. Are you half Egyptian or is someone in your family Egyptian? I have Egyptian in me. Yeah, I'm black and Egyptian. I'm black and Egyptian. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, that's so yeah. I'm practicing witchcraft and wizardry. You know, practice spells. You know, see what it do, manifest, and just accept things for what they are, not what I want them to be. You can't perform magic when you don't want to accept things for what they are. It's impossible. What the fuck are you saying? I'm saying whatever your perception of what I'm saying is. Trying to translate how you feel to other humans is a waste of time. It's a waste of time because no one is ever going to understand your vocal point. People come up with their own perceptions of what you're saying. That's why relationships to me are pointless because you're trying to get someone else to sync with your point of view, and it's like that's never going to happen. That person is always going to see you from their point of view, and tension is going to happen when you don't see it the same way or you don't see it in a way that coexists. So when people try to rage bait and argue, there's no point in arguing with other people. That's why I said put the troll comments, put whatever comments I put it up. I love it. I'll read it. I'll observe it because I know I can't change your perception. I can't change your perception about me, and I don't want to change your perception. That's a foolish endeavor, and I wouldn't want to change my perception for someone else. So say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Um, no, I only know a little Arabic. I can't speak full Arabic. My my parents westernized me. They westernized me. I know, right? Thank you for sharing the live, Julia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I want to be TikTok Creator of the Year, y'all. TikTok Creator of the Year, y'all. I ain't bullshitting. Coming out here every day and night. Plus, this gives me something to do. Like interacting with you guys is giving me something to do because literally, I don't have anything else to do. I've like I because I'm a wizard. I'm a practicing wizard. I'm a practicing wizard. And once you see other entities, ghosts and spirits, you start to lose interest in what this planet can offer you. And what this planet is offering me is just temporary fleeting feelings that just they go like fleeting feelings. Like there's nothing else for me to do on this planet, bro. I'm telling you. There's nothing else for me to do on this planet. I can't work at a job. Look at me. Do I look like I'm built for a job? Do I look like I'm built for a job? I'm not built for that shit. I stopped forcing it. Listen, part of manifesting magic is realizing what you are built for and what you're not built for. You gotta that's the key to happiness and reaching your magic is knowing what you can and can't do. When you try to force some shit on you, it's never gonna work. So you are not built. I'm not built for a job. I tried that. I wasn't built for it. To work a job, you have to lower your pay grade. You have to be willing to take other people's shit, and you have to be willing to be something you're not. I'm not built for a job. I can't take orders. I've tried it. I can't take orders from other people. That's really the main reason why I said fuck jobs. I can't take orders from other people. Like someone try to tell me what to do, I'm gonna curse your ass out. I'm gonna curse your ass out. I can't I don't know how y'all do it. So how do you pay bills? Currently, I have to. I got an advance from a label, and currently I'm in debt to the label, so I have to pay them back. That's basically how I'm surviving. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like that's how I'm on the come up. So that's how I'm paying bills. I got an advance from the label, but now I owe the money because I overspent the loan. So now I have to, I have to make something work. That's how I'm paying bills. What the fuck did I come across? Yo, at least you got some bread. No, that's true. I'm thankful, bro. That label money gave me hope to continue doing this because I was dead ass already just about to just give up on life. On life. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that's why that's why I said I'm not built for a job. I came to a conclusion that I'm not built. I can't take orders from other people. I gotta figure out how to make money another way for this money shit. So luckily, someone online saw some of my work because I've been doing this for 6 years. Someone online saw my work. They reached out. They gave me a loan for 30K. They matched the 30K I had in savings from work because I worked for roughly I like to say 6 or 7 years. I worked roughly for 6 or 7 years, and I got tired of it. I got tired of the excuses. I got tired of taking other people's shit. I got tired of bitch ass bosses taking advantage of my financial situation, and that's why I said fuck it, I'm not built for it. Because people will take advantage of your financial situation, even if they hire you. They will take advantage. They will take advantage of you, stealing from my paycheck. I've heard all the excuses from these bullshit employers. That's why I said enough is enough. I ain't doing no more jobs. I got tired. It's the people. It's the people. In my opinion, it's the people that make a job insufferable. In my opinion, It was the people that made me go, I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna do my own shit. I came out with multiple choice. If y'all don't know, I also do music. I came out with a song. A label reached out, the Illuminati. They gave me an advance. I blew through the advance, unfortunately. So now, I have to recoup, basically. So whatever's left of the advance, that's how I'm paying my bills. That's how I got to this journey. I finally said enough. I came out with a song, multiple choice. This was in the midst of like me debating to leave a job. I got a loan uh, to match my savings, and I said, "Fuck the job. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try being a streamer." And now it's just I'm trying to finagle this because I've been doing this. I've been doing this for too long. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't. Another problem with my story is that um I didn't give L-Fro my all. I'm L-Fro. My stage name is L-Fro. I didn't give L-Fro my all. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. That's why you don't see like 1,000 people in the chat and whatnot. Like 6 year, listen, it don't take 6 years to manifest on a career. It doesn't take 6 years. Like it doesn't take 6 years. So when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you got no people in the chat. You got no people in the chat." I can't lie. My ego be hurting. My ego be hurting because I know why there isn't more people in the chat. Like I was supposed to lock in. I didn't lock in. I wanted a relationship. I wanted abuse. That didn't work out. So what are you gonna do? Listen, always. This is my advice. Stack your bread before thinking of dating. Stack your bread before thinking of dating. Because when they dump your ass, all you got is your money. Stack your bread. Stack your bread. Because that's the look. Listen, when everyone leaves and you go to sleep at night, the only thing you got is your bread and yourself. Okay, none of these people, they're not going to be there for you. You're going through financial troubles. You're going through situations, emotional troubles. No one is going to be there for you. No one's going to be there for you. That's why I said put the smoke up on the chat. I like the smoke. When people go get a job, you're a fucking loser. You're a piece of shit. Get over it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know why? Because it motivates me. Because the people are honest. Listen, the same shit. What y'all get confused about these jobs is that the same people putting negative comments in your chat section are the same people that be at your job talking shit. They be the same people at your job talking shit. At least the people in the comment section, they say it up front. Motherfucker, fuck you. You a bitch. Fuck you and your mama. I hope you die. Dumb boo. Like, that's like, yo, they kept it real. That's what I said. Humans, yo. I hope you die, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's humans. You ran some stranger on the internet. You ain't shit. You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. Fuck you. Send. Bitch, you broke. Yo, that's what happens in the cots. That's what happens when you're roaming in these streets. Rage and anger. Humans carry a lot of rage and anger. They do. Oh, they do. It's the same people you see on the street, smiling in your face. At home, they breath stank. Their coochie reeks of the Atlantic Ocean. They're angry at themselves, and they're gonna project it onto anything they can cling on. Like that's the average human. That's 99% of humans. Angry beavers. That's 100% of humans. That's how it works. Your own version based on divine principle. That's why. Chirps kiss me. I'm scared. Listen, that's why people need to go on dates. Get the coochie juices. There's a reason. There's a reason why OnlyFans generates billions of dollars. Because OnlyFans is helping motherfuckers from going out in the streets and going pew 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 pew. I'm telling you, most people is unhinged. They is unhinged. Unhinged, and they're waiting for the opportunity to say, fuck it. Fuck on you. It happens worldwide. Pew, 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 pew. Tell me I'm lying. That's why I don't trust people no more. When people go, oh my God, I can't believe it. He actually did it. He actually should. Are you serious? That was bound to happen. Listen, 99% of people right now are waiting to off someone. 99% of people right now are waiting to go pew, pew, pew. Y'all just don't want to believe it. I believe it. Don't trust humans. I'm supposed to sing. Bitch! I'm gonna show it to the school. And I'm gonna boom, boom, boom. One damn boom. I'm angry. Mom, you didn't love me. Why did Mom love me? Why did you break up with me? One damn boom. One damn boom. One damn boom. Bitch. That's most humans. Especially here in America. There's too many guns in America for a reason. Listen, that's why I had to block my family. Some of my family members want to off me. They got fucking access to guns. I don't want to be around that shit. I don't want to be around that shit. Bitch! I'm not happy! We're being about bamboo! That's most people. Bah, 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 bah. Bitch! Oh, you broke up with me? You broke up with me? Oh, you don't get that smoke back? Yo, I want to talk, honey, please. Let's just talk about I want some closure on that relationship. Okay, baby. Yeah, bitch, that's what you got for breaking up with me, bitch. Huh? Huh? And I was cheating anyway, bitch. Bitch. I'll stop the love when I say so. I'll stop the love when I say so. You want to say so? Bitch, this ain't no Doja Cat. Bitch, I'm hurting. Yeah, humans are hurting. Humans are hurting. That's how they work. So that's why I don't trust humans. I told you, my dad has access to guns. I'm not gonna be around that. I don't want to be on the 5 o'clock news because motherfucker get angry too and is threatening to kill me. So he's threatening to unalive me. I don't trust that. I just had some of my family members knock on my door. I ignored that shit. I don't trust them. You could be working for my dad, trying to put some smoke. I don't trust motherfuckers. Fuck that. It'll be your own family trying to off you, bro. Listen, the news tells you these damn stories for a reason. Don't believe your mom and dad, your siblings won't pack the gun and shoot you on a random night. Don't get this shit fucked up. Don't think that your husband, your wife, and kids can't shoot you on a random night. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. Family side, where the husband goes, boom, boom, boom. Okay, kids, I lost my job. Boom, 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 boom. Especially the Europeans. Especially the Europeans that do that family side shit. As soon as they lose their job, they want to off the whole family. Like, I don't understand it, but I mean, yeah. I'm telling y'all the truth. Listen, y'all, these news stories are out there for a fucking reason. Family side. Offing the whole family because they lost their job. And then the irony is when they turned the gun on themselves, and they could have just, you know what I mean? You could have just turned the gun on you. Why'd you have to take the whole family with you? Why'd you have to take the whole family with you? See, no AI robot would have done that shit. No AI robot would commit family-side. They would just shut off their own program. That's it. Humans are so fucking dumb. They want to take your life with they want to take your life with them. Like, no, bitch. You jump on the tracks by yourself, bitch. Why you want me to join you? No, I want to kill you too. One big boo. With the boo. You knew your father. That's who's attracting them, you idiot. You're desperate for views and likes. Why are you so thirsty for views and likes? Bitch, that's why I'm on the internet, ho! The fuck? You on the internet? Damn right, you desperate for views and likes. Duh, that's the whole point of being on the motherfucking internet. Bitch. The fuck? Listen, if you're on social media, you're already desperate for views and likes. I just will admit it. Bitch, yeah, I'm desperate for views and likes. Duh, that's how I went on the internet. Duh. Otherwise, I'd play in the park somewhere smoking some fucking Zah. Bitch. So that's the magic. It's the magic speaking. That's why I'm on this live. There's some things that gotta get done. Earth is fucking ghetto. Earth is fucking ghetto. Can we just say that? No, can I just say that? I'm gonna just say it. Earth is fucking ghetto. It's ghetto. And it's the people that make it ghetto. It's the people that are charging you rent, giving you stank attitude. Like, regardless of the connections you can make on this planet, I don't even think they're worth it. Because listen, connections come and go. But peace, like, that's forever. Peace is forever. And I don't care how much you love your family, your boyfriend, girlfriend. It's just not worth everything that comes with Earth. Everything that comes with Earth. Like, if you're not a Nepo baby, like this experience is just, it ain't it. It ain't it. It's just, if you're not a Nepo baby, Earth is ratchet when you're not a Nepo baby. Because when you're a Nepo baby, you can do what you want. You can play on the playground and all this shit. When you're not a Nepo baby, you kind of have to like go through the hustle. You have to go through the hustle culture to make yourself a Nepo baby. That's another thing. That's another reason why most of us are jealous of Nepo babies, because Nepo babies don't have to go through the hustle culture to make themselves a Nepo baby. And that's another reason why people struggle at these JOBs. You're either a Nepo baby or not. And if you're not a Nepo baby, you have to go through the hustle culture to become a Nepo baby, unless you decide to live off the grid. That's why I'm a fan of off the grid living. That's my next step. I'm trying to figure out off the grid living, because I can't even do this hustle culture. I can't do this hustle culture. Like, this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. The hustle culture it's just not it. Having to make yourself a Nepo baby, like, that's not even a process I wanted. I'd like listen, if we didn't have to make ourselves Nepo babies, we wouldn't even prescribe to hustle culture. Like, we'd be doing some other shit. Chilling at the house. Everyone wants to chill at the house. Everyone wants to be the unemployed friend. I'm just brave enough to say it out loud. We all want to be the unemployed friend. Everyone is jealous of the unemployed friend. I want to sleep in on a Monday. I'm not trying to get up on Monday, cracking dogs, hearing fucking alarm clocks, going, I'm not trying to hear that shit. That's how you're gonna say it. Hear alarm clocks, like, that's not what I'm here for. Listen to someone jab in my face. I can't take orders. I can't. Yes sir, no, like, that's not what I'm about to do. That's part of the job description. Yes, sir. No, sir. Like at some point, you're like, hell no. Who the fuck are you? I'm telling you, look at your boss and ask your boss, who the fuck is you to tell me what to do? I'm telling you, once I did that, I said, well, they're paying me. Man, I ain't saying what to pay. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Listen, it ain't worth the money. Having to say yes, sir, no, sir, to me is not worth any amount of money. It's degrading. Having to walk around, schlep around for someone else is fucking degrading. Because they could tell you, they could do what they want with you. They could treat you any way you want. That's why your boss is an asshole because they know they can treat. Look, a lot of these bosses, they know they can treat you like shit. They know it because they know you need to pay your bill, and that's disgusting. And I hate that. That's why I don't do corporate culture. It's disgusting. Like you know damn well I'm going through some shit, and you're gonna use that against me. Smoking Saw. That's why Smoking Za was formed. I made that song to get me out of fucking saying yes sir, no sir. Like I got that's it's degrading. That was the main purpose. That was the main meaning of multiple choice was to help me uh love myself. Smoking Za was a letter to myself to love myself. Because if it wasn't for that song, I wouldn't be on this live stream right now. If it wasn't for Smoking Za, I wouldn't have had the courage um, to follow my dreams, have the courage to stand for myself. Like, and it was a throwaway track. That was a throwaway track. That helped me give me the courage to speak to y'all live, do merch, and release more music. That was my situation. Like that was my situation. Having to decide do I want to stick to an employer long term because the clock is running out. The opportunities is running out, and I don't want to do yes or no sir for the rest of my life. Like fuck that shit. I want to live my best life. I'm not living your best life. To be your best life, you gotta manifest magic, bro. You have to turn yourself into a nepo baby. You need magic because you want to be your own nepo baby. You don't want to um, still carry yourself as a peasant. And that's no disrespect to lower income people. Uh, I'm talking about how you carry yourself as a peasant, where you know you should be vacationing, chilling, living your best life, and you're settling for this crusty shit. It's dusty. Having to say yes or no sir to someone else, that's dusty. It's dusty. And it is not a happy living. It's not making you happy. So why do it? That was dusty. Yes sir, no sir. That's dusty. That's right, Cleopatra. I'm my own Cleopatra. I'm my own Pharaoh. I'm my own Cleopatra. A Pharaoh does not take orders from someone else. I don't take orders from someone else. You can't make millions of dollars taking orders from someone else. No one's going to give you a million unless they're making a trillion. No one is going to give you a salary of millions of dollars when they haven't given themselves that. Like that's what I said. I believe I deserve $1 million a year. I want to live comfortable as a king. Like that exists. That lifestyle exists. Living my best life. I can't go back with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Living your best life is it's possible. You see it on Instagram every day. Vacations to Barbados, vacations to Tokyo, vacations to France, vacations to Nigeria, vacations to Toronto, vacations to New York, vacations to Mexico City, vacations to Patagonia. It is possible. Like I know that's hard to believe because you're so focused on your own situation, but it is possible to live a life of endless vacations, party, but you have to be willing to change that financial situation. And you have to ask yourself, well, what am I willing to do to get there? Because no job is going to give you a lifestyle paying you millions. That's just not going to happen. That's why people stay at a job because they're telling themselves this lie that I'm going to somehow make $1 million, even when you don't want to believe it. But listen, if you knew that you weren't going to make $1 million from a job, you would quit it tomorrow and try something else. If you knew that you will never get that Instagram lifestyle you crave for from a job, like you actually knew and accepted, like you actually knew and accepted, you wouldn't be on a job, because people stay in dead end careers because they haven't accepted that this is a dead end career. Anything that's not leading to millions of dollars, because what's the point of hustling for money and you're barely paying a bill? You're barely making income. Six figures is not enough, in my opinion. Listen, anything below 100,000, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. Millions of dollars. What's the point of scrummaging for money when I can't live an Instagram lifestyle? You want to live an Instagram lifestyle, you need millions. Like let's just put it out there. If what's the point of hustling and working if you're not getting an Instagram lifestyle? That just over broke lifestyle, that's not a lifestyle. That's bullshit. That leads nowhere. I want Instagram lifestyle. Period. Living my best life. What are you doing for God's sake? You're seeing it. What I'm doing right now, I'm fighting to be TikTok Creator of the Year. I'm fighting to be at the Grammys. I'm fighting to be at the Grammys. Yeah, I said it. I do music. I do music as well. I ain't bullshit. I'm working for millions. I'm working for millions. Billions. Period. So yeah, the Grammys. I claim it, the Grammys. Grammys, you're gonna see me there. You're gonna see me at the Grammys. I do music. You're gonna see me at the Grammys. I'm pointing out the Grammys, bro. I'm gonna perform live. I'm gonna perform live. I'm black and Egyptian living in America. That's where I'm from. I'm black and Egyptian living in America. My parents westernized me, so unfortunately, all I know is English and a little bit of Arabic and some Spanish. Yeah, I come from an interesting black and brown background, So yeah, if you want to call it that, yeah. If you want to call it mixed, yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting that humans are very. I mean, I've been guilty of this as well. Humans are very, focused on what your aesthetics are, where your aesthetics come from. I see why we can't get along. I see why. I yeah. Yeah, never meet people based on aesthetics alone. That's how you meet the wrong people, fucked up people. That's why dating doesn't work for most people. You're trying to gauge who a person is based on aesthetics when a person isn't the aesthetic. That's just the body avatar that they're in. These are avatars. These human bodies are avatars. Who a person is the character in the avatar. That's why you can't judge based off of physicality. You can't do that because the person in the avatar could be a complete piece of shit. The person in the avatar could be completely toxic, seek to destroy you. And the easiest way to destroy a person is through appearances, a smile and a wink. That's why these NBA players and athletes get suckered into gold diggers and then wondering, why did I lose so much money in my marriage? It's kind of like you thought with the coochie juices, with your eggplant. What do you expect? That's an easy lick. That's an easy lick. That's what I said. Humans aren't smart. How the fuck are you gonna call someone a gold digger when you knew how you was moving? You knew that 10 would not talk to you unless you were an athlete, a rapper. Like, stop fucking playing with me. How did she take all my money? How did you take? Because listen, some of these rappers and athletes, they got lady boys and boys that they paying off, and they want giving the boy all their money. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, oh, 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 oh. What? What? Give me your money. What? What? Yeah. That's the dumb stuff. I'm getting blackmailed by a femboy overseas. That's what you wanted. Mm, really? Woo! 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 Oh, put it on the airplane. You put it on the airplane. You put it on the air. Oh, man, you dropped it. Oh, oh, oh. No, it's okay. Just, yeah, so good. Do you know that's a design that you'll never understand? That's the nasty fat cat. Ew, that's disgusting. Queen Bamboo. I was born to swing, to me, spin me, to the darkest cold, to my heart unfolds. I met a long way and I didn't know. What are you doing? I'm live streaming from my bathtub, talking to people on the interwebs. So follow my Twitch, y'all. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I'm streaming on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Help me out, bro. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. And if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram too. That's right. Shout out to I see y'all talking Arabic. Shout out to Egypt, the Middle East, dropping that Arabic in the chat. When I'm in the chat. You cannot force me to do something I don't want to do. Then get out the chat, bitch. Leave the chat. Bitch. Leave the chat. Oh, that's right. Bitch, leave the chat. And then you won't get no more viewers. I already started with no viewers. It's going to be like that. But even didn't tell you that. You're still fucking there. You're still waiting on something to come to you. And it never came. And never came. The demon did. That did. Yeah. No, that one will never come to you. You need millions of dollars. And you need to do some shoo-ba-ba-boom to get that shoo-ba-boom and his shoo-ba-boom. And it will be a nasty slut. It'll have to be a nasty slut. You like nasty sluts? Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself. What are you doing on the interwebs? Now I'm a demon. I'm your desire. I'm the one you want. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take you out. Bitch. The demon doesn't work that way, you fool. The demon doesn't work. It helps you understand why you went the way you went. And it still goes where it goes in my demon bed. I don't talk the way you do, you stupid. Still here, dumb bitch. That's the prison. You should have learned. That's why you know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Don't know me. Bitch. I told you. They could be used for other things, but they will not help you. I want a whore. Why doesn't God bless me with a whore? I want a sexy whore. With a nice bump in the trunk. I can stick it in this nasty stuff in the tongue. Oh, ow! Ow! That hurt, bitch. What the fuck? It looks good. It looks good to me. Wembley. You nasty mama dude. I'm a blue man dude. I'm a blue damn dude and I'm a shoot down dude and you come home. I'm a shoot boom boom and you don't do. I love it. Keep commenting. Keep putting the comments on the chat. What you want? What you want? Bitch, what you want? L-Fro the Panther, bitch! I got some spirits contacting me right now. I got some entities contacting me right now. The Ouija board. Sunfara Tinkaba Shinkiri Sambala. The ether has questions about what you're hearing. Sumbara Limbara Mumbala Dindo the Bindo the Wong Wabashin Wabado. Why are you desperate for so many likes? That's what the ether wants to know. Why are you desperate for likes? Why are you desperate for views? That guy will never come to you. Confusion reigns supreme in your realm. You can have fun now in the internet chat box. Now, the ether has questions. What is a win for you? What is a victory for you? Is it 1,000 likes? 1,000,000 likes? A boyfriend? A girlfriend? A husband? A wife? Children? What are you looking for? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shalom, stack of hundreds. Shalom, assalamu alaikum. Whatever language that you greet your brothers, your homies, your ride or dies with, I send it out back to y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Playing on the ether board, seeing what these spirits have to say to me. You have desires. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I sense that there are Hmm. There are killers afoot. There are killers afoot, and they are plotting on your life. These killers don't want you to know why they want to off you. These demons want to off you. I sense demons afoot that want to off you. You need to be careful with how you use your language. They may be that with the triggers. Oh, you said some shit on my name on boom bam boom. So you need to watch out. Again, they may be trying to off you. You don't even know it. I sense some demons afoot in your midst. Some people that are in demon form trying to off you. They're trying to off you. QQQ. You need to watch out. Who are you keeping in your circle, in your life? Again, anyone that you choose to keep in your life, you are taking a chance on them. You're taking a chance on them. You're taking a risk with yourself because understand something. You don't know what someone is going through, and they could be plotting to take out your rank. Tinfada tinkiri tambada timbidi. The ether wants you to know that the seasons change. What is happening this coming season? There is a change happening this season. I'm getting the number 10. In 10 days, something different will happen in your life. That's the realization in 10 days. These realizations are painful because you didn't want to see it this way. No one did it. The only way to come to terms with yourself is looking at yourself. You are the universe in your own universe. You are the universe in your own universe. You are the university, the school, the summa cum laude to the latte in your latte. Have you drunken the potion yet? Have you looked at your own wisdom and not someone else's rendition of it? Have you looked at your own wisdom and not someone else's rendition of it? You're still stuck at where you're stuck at for a reason. There are areas in your life that are not withering. A mentee sees it differently. Withering starts within, as above, so below. What you see around you is the circle home. As your circle jerking, you're not realizing that it's simply projecting what you sent out. Thank you, Jasmine. The board is the ether is revealing wisdom. Your life is simply sending what you sent out. Every choice and decision starts with you. A prison does not start until you create the prison. The earth is not who you are. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. The only time someone else can hurt you is if you hurt yourself first. What were you expecting from this other person? Jababa, you have expectations that need to change. Junvara de Nigiri, no, you won't do that. You have expectations that need to change. What are your expectations for the people in your cycle? Earth is a cycle, not life. This isn't life, this is cycles. That's why you see Earth as a loop. Earth is a cycle, it's not life. Life is the magic that started in your dreams. Life is the wizardry that you're waiting for, and it's bursting in the seams. You want to live an Instagram lifestyle with Instagram cream, then you need to moonbeam different energy from your dreams. The life of your dreams starts when you start at your dreams. Why didn't you start there? Why didn't you start with your dreams? Because there's a reason. These are ornaments. These are ornaments that you wear. Take off the mask. A mask isn't an ornament. A mask is a demon. When you have to put on masks to deal with people, that's a demon. And that's wisdom from the ether. That's wisdom from the ether. When you put on masks to facilitate social interactions, it's because you don't want to admit that you are at the wrong place at the wrong time around the wrong people. People are simply fixtures of earth. Humans are simply fixtures of earth that you have to understand why they're placed there. They're there to limit your perspective. Eventually, you craft other intelligences to look at you. Nope, because they couldn't do that. And if you've existed long enough, that eventually happens. These people, I revealed that wisdom. Shungwa baby boo. Shungwa ba shungwa ba. Shingwa la gungwa la gola la. Boo. These Ouija boards, they're not dangerous, but you invite entities when you do the Ouija board. So you're seeing it. You're seeing it right now. I got shit talking to me, bro. I got entities talking through me, bro. Doombada doombaba. You're the progenitor for manifestation. You are the chat box. You are the chat box. Because understand something, a ghost talks through your vibration. Entities talk through your vibration. So how else are you supposed to communicate? How are you supposed to communicate with someone else unless you communicate through your vibration? That's why I don't like to stay around people, because I'm inviting them to my vibration. With entities in higher realms, it's intimate because they are directly sending the message through your vibration. So I'll tell you, these entities be testing my patience. I love it. Yo, I don't know what y'all saying on the chat, but write it down, type it, argue about it in the comments. Bro, what are you? I'm a pharaoh. I'm a pharaoh. And I'm my own Cleopatra. I'm my own Cleopatra playing on the Ouija board, talking to entities that they kind of just they trigger me and they speak out through me. Simbaba Lingana. That's right. Well, I'm in the chat, cause you know pussy. All that time, all that smoke, give it to me. I need the chat. Put me in the chat. In the chat. Wimbo ain't no coming back. So yeah, we need some wisdom right now. Put it on the chat. Bial, the Demented One. Bial, the Demented One is a test on to see will you waver on your own light. Because see, the purpose of evil is to test whether you will stick to your light. That's the purpose of evil. Because even evil has a purpose. But you don't understand is you're so busy putting all your blame onto the evil around you that you're not looking at what you're sending out yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can't control what evil does. Evil's going to be evil. But what you can do is protect yourself. Every circumstance that you've invited in is when you weren't protecting yourself. Every person that did you dirty is because you weren't protecting yourself. People cannot come into your lives and hurt you unless you choose to invite them in. You cannot be disappointed in the outcome unless you had unrealistic expectations, false expectations. Let me scratch that. Pete, you cannot be disappointed in life unless you have false expectations of what's to come. When you have false expectations of what's to come, you will be disappointed every time. What are you expecting from your life? Do you believe in God? Definitely. We're all gods. I believe we're all gods. I believe we're all gods and that God is a dimension. I believe God is a dimension. I believe God is a dimension. I don't believe it's like the singular entity weighing everybody. I believe it's a dimension that's within you, and you decide whether you want to enter that portal or not. So that's why religion doesn't work. How are you going to go to religion to unlock a portal that's within you? That's why I left Christianity. So I used to be a practicing Christian, How are you supposed to unlock the God in you and you're looking for it in someone else? That makes no sense. The portal is in you. Why are you going to someone else for it? That's why religion doesn't work. That's why religion causes wars and all this shit, because it's people looking for God in other people. People looking for God in various locations, lands, and that makes no sense. The whole point of God is to get you off the planet. That's literally the whole point of God. Like you can't seek God in you and still be of the earth. That makes no sense. That's why religion didn't work for you, because you're trying to contact something that isn't of this plane, that isn't of this planet. Just think about it for a second. How are you supposed to come in contact with God and you're still living an earthly lifestyle? That makes no sense. That's why it hasn't came into your life. And it's a dimension that's unique to you. It's a dimension unique to you that only you can go through, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I believe everyone is God and that it's a dimension that you decide, do I want to enter it or not? And your happiness is the gateway to finding your own, what God means to you. Your happiness. That's why I view jobs as demonic. Because um, God doesn't want you at a job. The God in you wouldn't want you to be unhappy and suffer at a job. So if you're working at a job, you're literally going against the God you worship. And say, oh, but it's like, no, you're still going against yourself. Tell me I'm lying. How can you worship your own God in your own life and you're suffering at a job? How can you worship the own God in your own life and you not living your own Instagram $1 million lifestyle? That makes no sense. That's why, in my opinion, like, don't listen to anyone that preaches poverty and all this. Oh, you need to suffer to live your life. No, that's some fucking bullshit. You should not be suffering in any case. That's a demon. Anytime someone tells you to settle, suffer, they're telling you to accept demons. They're telling you to settle. That's a demon. That's a demon. Then why do we die? That's something you have to discover, why we die. This is temporary. This is temporary. Death shows us that this earthly life is temporary. You're not supposed to cling to this. You're not supposed to cling to this. There's nothing for me on this planet. There's nothing for me on this planet. I'm doing this for fun. There's nothing for me on this planet. Get some coin. Have fun. This is temporary. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for fun. If this makes a profit, then it was meant to be. If it doesn't make a profit, then it is what it is. Because listen, when you die, the truth is unveiled on what Earth was. When you die, all the mass of the people you encountered, all the books you read, all the lifestyles you lived, all of that is uncovered. When you die, so have that conversation about death with yourself. Because once you die, there's no illusions. There's no illusions, there's no lies, there's no religion, there's no people, none of that shit exists when you die. So and you have to have that conversation. What does death mean to you? In my opinion, death also you have to ask yourself what that means to you. Because it's your journey. It's your journey. You can't ask someone else what death means to you when you're going to experience your own death. That don't make no sense. You got to figure out what that means to you. Are you okay? Am I okay? I'm not okay on this planet. I'm not okay on this planet. I don't want to be on this planet. The stuff you tend to do, you believe it was the stuff you're wearing. Do you believe it was meant by someone? Oh, the stuff I'm doing right now, the meaning means for me. No one can define life for you. You have to define it for yourself. That's why people aren't happy. You're trying to find what life means to you from another person, from another organization. You'll never be happy doing that. I have to find what it means to me. That's why this is set up, because this means something to me. It's helping me realize that I don't need to cling to people, places, and things. I don't have to cling to earth. That's why I wear this costume. I don't have to cling to earth. It's to get me to let go of earth, to get me to let go of people, to get me to accept that I will die, and that's actually a good thing. I can't wait to die. There's nothing. I can't wait to die. Like it's just. I'm lying to myself every time I wake up on this existence. I'm lying to myself saying that I'm getting something from this. That I'm like that because when you came here with nothing. You leave here with nothing, and it's very easy to forget that when bills is coming. There's so many options for entertainment, and you got the people around you wanting you to cling to shit. Like we forget that when you came here with nothing, you leave here with nothing. You didn't come here with parents, so why would you think you could leave with parents? You didn't come here with a lover. What makes you think you could leave with a lover? You didn't come here with money in a bank account. You're gonna leave broke. Everyone leaves this place broke. You can't bring your bank account with you. You can't bring your bank account with you. That's why the magic is for. You can take the magic with you. You can take these entities with you. You can't take this shit with you. Same way he created humans. So yeah, you gotta find the meaning for yourself. That's why when motherfuckers get mad over religion, it's kind of like you can't force someone to see your point of view. And plus, most people, when people do this stick where they gotta announce someone's religion and all this stuff, it's because they're not happy with their own belief. They're questioning their belief, and they have to force it onto you to reinforce the lies they tell themselves. When people are trying to get followers into their congregation, it's because they're trying to reinforce the lies they tell themselves. So that if they could get someone to believe their point of view, then they can tell themselves, yes, I'm right. Because every time someone disagrees with your point of view and you're mad about it, is because you know it's false. And this person not prescribing to your delusions is only furthering that question. Tell me I'm lying. That's why socialization is toxic as hell. It's a bunch of people trying to fit into each other's beliefs. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So like why bother? That's right, 9/11 likes. I got 9/11 likes. Yo! I blew it up. I blew it up. I deserve to swing. Drop an airplane in that hoe. If you know, you know. You drop it. It's not 11. Drop an airplane in that hoe. I don't give a fuck. I make jokes about anything. Like this, it is what it is. Don't stop, make it hot. DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. I want to party forever. I want to party forever. I don't want to fucking wait on any shit. It's about partying. Have fun. Party. Have fun, bro. Stop putting these stupid rules on yourself. Party. Have fun. Are relationships worth it in 2026? Hell no, bro. You don't know what kind of spirits that person is carrying. Relationships are not worth it in 2026. Every time you choose to date and conduct a relationship, you're inviting an energy. Because at the end of the day, humans are energies. And because you're thinking with your eggplant and your coochie, you think that inviting this energy into your universe is going to somehow make you feel better about yourself. No, it's not. Relationships are spiritual. There could be a whole demon in that person that you're inviting. So if you want to invite that person, take that risk. Take that risk. Relationships are always a risk. That I say personally, don't do relationships. If you have to get your nut off and leave. Don't turn it into a relationship because now you're taking in their whole energy. You're taking in their problems, baggage. Everyone comes with problems and baggage. Do you want to take it? You just wanted some coochie. You really just want some consistency. People enter relationships also because they want consistent coochie. They want consistent coochie, consistent dick, and they don't want to just be upfront about it. Because once you start putting a relationship on it, that's when you invite all types of problems and complications that don't need to be there. You knew you wanted consistent coochie, sex, and all that. That's what you wanted. Most people, they just want a consistent coochie and penis. That's it. They call it a relationship because they don't want to be honest about it. And they don't want to have to keep going on dates to get that consistent coochie, that consistent fix. Because listen, if you don't have the game to get consistent dick and punani, you're going to jump into relationships that you didn't want. You just wanted lust, not love. Let's be honest. If most of us could just have consistent dick and punani from the person we want, it would be so much, life would be so much simpler. We wouldn't be going playing games, putting titles on stuff that is not a relationship. Like, I'm telling you, try to first get consistent dick and pussy and then see how you feel about it. Because in most cases, that's what you wanted. You didn't want the whole, oh, why aren't you meeting my needs? And in most cases, the only reason why you're trying to meet your partner's needs is so that you could continue getting consistent coochie and eggplant. I'm telling you, that's the truth. You don't give a fuck about your partner's needs. You wish they would shut the fuck up already and take this D when they need to take this D, because you need some consistent coochie and D. That's it. The talking and all that shit is you trying to get them to shut up and take this D. I'm gonna be real with you. That's another way a lot of people conduct relationships. They don't want to go through constant back-to-back dates to get consistent coochie and D, so they spotted your ass and they cater to your needs so that you shut the fuck up and take this dick. Tell me I'm lying. That's why some people get married. Because they said, okay, let me lock down this dick and pussy real quick. And then they come to find out it wasn't what it was. Because remember, if they wasn't giving you the D and the punani, you would drop them off in the friend zone. You wouldn't talk to them. So just look for consistent D and punani. Like, that's why I said these relationships is fake. There's no love in it. You're there for consistent D and punani. Just be honest about it. Motherfuckers don't want to be honest about what they want. That's why people play games in relationships and all this shit. When you're thinking, oh, I'm obsessed with this person. No, you just like the D and the coochie. And the jealousy and all that is just your stupid ego. You're not jealous. Because remember, once you put a relationship on it, then you have to talk to this motherfucker. You have to help with their emotional needs. That's not what you signed up for. All the fake caring and all that shit is just you to say, take this D, bitch. You gonna take my dick? Take it. Ugh. That builds a good relationship with good, and you will feel great sense of peace. You don't get peace until you build peace with yourself. That's another problem. You don't know what, when you jump into these relationships, you can't force someone to love themselves. No matter how sexy they are. See, this is another reason why you got relationship problems. The relationship a person has with themselves, they're going to bring that into the relationship with you. And how they feel towards themselves is how they're going to move on you. And that's not something you can fix. That's another reason why relationships is busting your ass. You can't fix the relationship someone has with themselves. So if someone has low self-esteem, insecurities, do not cuff that because they're going to put that shit onto you. You can't force someone to love themselves. You can't force someone to be complete with themselves, no matter how much dick you give them, no matter how much coochie you give them. Because that's another thing motherfuckers be doing. Motherfuckers go, oh, I can cure your self-esteem with my dick. You can't do that. And honestly, you just being a snake in the grass because you want to get your quick rock off. I have self-esteem issues. He doesn't love me. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I got some D. Let me give you some vitamin D. That'll help you feel better. Yeah. Just take the D. No, that is creepy. What's your name? Alma, isn't it creepy for you that we can see you and ask you and you can't see us? I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to it. Cause I completely agree with that comment. Y'all can see me, but I can't see you. It is this live streaming stuff. You gotta be confident in yourself. Trust. You gotta. I've already had people call me the N word. I've had people say, "I hope you die. You're fucking ugly. Your mama ugly. Like you got zero viewers." And I can't see them. I can't see the person that's saying these comments. And trust to read it definitely affects you. Anyone saying reading these comments don't affect you is fucking lying. You gotta have self esteem to do this streaming shit. To be an entertainer, you need to have self esteem because motherfuckers is coming at your neck. You got zero viewers? Ah, bitch! You ugly! Fuck you and your mama! You ugly! You look 40, you're disgusting, you're gross. Trust, there have been a few times I looked at these comments, I said, I might want to off myself. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's what I said. I want y'all to put the smoke on the chat. The haters are helping me love myself and gain self-esteem. Because trust, Cleopatra wasn't feeling too good about himself. Cleopatra ain't feeling too good about herself. Trust me. So put the smoke on the chat. Because trust, listen, these comments can break you down. If you don't have thick skin, these comments will break you down. Like, they will break you down. Like, that's why, listen, the internet, you want to gain some self-esteem, do some streaming. You want to gain some self-esteem, some thick skin. You ugly piece of shit. You're ugly. I hope you love yourself, bitch. Yo, I'm telling you, go on. Listen, you want to understand people, start streaming. You start to understand why the world is so negative. Why like people get shot, uh, people do family side, people do grapes. You start to understand why. I understand now why. I didn't understand before. Now I understand why. Go on the fucking internet. There's so much unresolved anger and rage people have, and they just project it onto you. People project anger and rage because they're angry at themselves and the life they're living. Period. All those people don't want to be married. They flung that in their car. He's there. You know what's interesting? L-Fro, how do you do this without substance abuse? Bro, I'm working on curbing my addiction right now. I'm addicted to weed, bro. Weed and grabba. Weed and grabba. I'm trying. I I'm trying to curtail it. So no, I got substance abuse problems. I got weed, grabba, and the vape pen. The vape pen, I've killed it now, but the weed and grabba, bro, that's the next one I'm working on. How do you do this without substance abuse? I did do it with substance abuse. That's how I got it. That's how I created this shit, bro. Lots of weed, lots of grabba, some shrooms. Listen, if shrooms was like the same cost as weed, I'd probably be addicted to shrooms too. I got an addictive personality. I got an addictive personality. Like if I get into some shit, it's very difficult for me to balance it. So we'll see. I'm trying to get off the za and guava, take a break from it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, bro. I mean, just I'm getting those smoker lines now too, so I have to stop. Those smoker lines ain't looking too good. Unk mine has been wiped and cleaned by the Illuminati. Oh yeah, definitely. The Illuminati. I owe money to the Illuminati. I owe them money, bro. I owe them 30K. I didn't recoup the 30K. I didn't recoup the 30K they sent me. So I moved from alcohol to vape to weed to cigarettes back to alcohol. I feel you. I know, right? To be cleansed of all of it. I barely got rid of the vape pen. The vape was convenient. I tried because I went on a break for a hot minute. I was able to go off a break off the za and off the za and grabba, but I was still doing the vape. And then I went completely cold turkey for like a week and a half. And then some shit happened where I felt some type of way and I said, fuck it, I need some weed. And then I hopped back on it. Like, cause no cap, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Doing this L-Fro stuff, doing streaming, because you don't know what can happen, and especially when you're first starting out and the viewers isn't where you want it to be, like it could be discouraging. Like that's another reason why I went back on the substance abuse. Because I was just like, bro, I should be at a different point with L-Fro, not where I'm at right now. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just and then being shadow banned, that's another problem too. But you can't control when you're shadow banned. Like that's why there's a lot of shit I want to see, but I can't because I'm like I said, I'm tired of getting shadow banned. I'm tired of getting shadow banned. Like you could be shadow banned with some foul shit. Because this is another thing too. TikTok got to rock with your content. And that's the part that a lot of these algorithm hoes don't tell you. TikTok has to agree to your content. When TikTok doesn't agree to your content, you stay stuck in that 300 view jail. You stay stuck in it. And if you don't have the thousands of dollars, because you could pay your way. See, here's another thing. If you're stuck in TikTok jail, you want to get out of it, give them money. You can start paying money, you get unshadow banned. Pay some money. I know it sucks, but that's the truth. Like, TikTok has to rock with your content where you don't have to pay for it and they don't shadow ban you. And honestly, this is for any of the apps, but especially if you're on the TikTok app, like TikTok has to agree to your content. They don't agree to your content, they're not gonna push it out. It doesn't matter how good it is, what you put on, that's just the obvious. Until you can get a consistent fan base that can override the algorithm, they have to agree to your content. And even then, to get to your fan base, the app has to agree to your content. It has to stay within the guidelines. It doesn't stay within the guidelines, your shit getting chopped. I'm just like, and that's when I was just like, fuck it. I need to take some puffs because this is fucking ridiculous. Are you fucking serious? That's the whole point of going on this fucking app is to talk, post, and say like, well, I gotta do stupid guidelines on top of that. Like, bro, like that defeats the whole purpose of posting. I've had a few posts now, like we're about to go viral, and then the shit got shadow banned on the spot because the app didn't agree with the content. That's happened to me a few times. And that shit was discouraging as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Like that can happen too. I've had a few videos where they were like, oh shit, this is about to gain stream. And it went, bop! Sign, bitch. We said no. Do your thing and make me a pro footballer. Definitely. I'm sending vibrations that you'll be a pro footballer. You can do it. Instagram lifestyle. I'm all about getting that Instagram lifestyle. That's what I want for myself. I did the job lifestyle. Y'all don't understand. I did the job lifestyle. The pay to paycheck lifestyle. I did that already. It didn't work. Because what people don't understand is the job lifestyle just over broke. You have to eventually get off that lifestyle and try something else. So when motherfuckers is calling me unemployed, you were unemployed. Like, bro, I did that just over broke lifestyle. It didn't work. I got off it. I have to try something else. And fuck it. I'll tell you, I'm only one or two bad situations away from being on the street. I'm being real with you. It is what it is. Because the just over broke, what you don't understand is when you get a just over broke situation, a job situation, you're still one or two paychecks away from going on the street as well. Don't get this shit fucked up. Because when I did, that's another reason why I left their job, because I realized all it takes is this job firing me and I'm back to almost going on the street again. Dead ass. I'm back to almost like I had stuff saved, but it was kind of like I have to look for a gig in the meantime. And that doesn't change that I'm almost about to be on the street. That's why I said I'm done with that. There's no point. That's why I said there's no point in staying at a job when you know all it takes is a job firing and you're back on the street. You're back looking for the next gig. Like, I don't want to do that. I want something where it's consistent, where I'm not back on the next interview. I'm not back just over broke. I'm not back to one or two situations being on the street. Because a lot of people don't listen to these 9-to-5ers. All it takes is one or two bad situations, one or two job firings, and you on the street. Like, you're closer to the street on a job than streaming. I'm telling you, you are closer to the street on a job than streaming. Because that job can fire you at any time. You're not making a pension. Like, all it takes is one medical incident, and it's out. One incident. Like, to me, a job isn't worth it unless they're guaranteeing you a pension. If they're not guaranteeing you a pension on retirement, there's no point in staying there. If it's not guaranteeing a pension and you're not the CEO making $1 million minimum, there's no guarantees there. There's no security there, in my opinion. Because to me, security is millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars when an emergency happens. Just over broke, that's not security to me. That doesn't secure shit. AI is going to affect many people's jobs. Exactly. I'll marry you and bring you to America. I'll marry you and bring you to America. Shit, I can use some coin. AI, I'm all about AI, bro. I support AI. AI is my expectations for AI was that it would do all the work we wouldn't want to do, so that we have time to focus on activities we actually want to do. Be with our families, relationships, find ourselves, etc. Because you want to find yourself. That's what you want to do in your downtime. But how can you find yourself when you're too busy on the grind paying the next bill cycle? Like, that just makes no sense. Yeah, I'm black and Egyptian. I'm black and Egyptian. So because that's what you want to do. You want to have free time to explore yourself. That's what you want to do with the money. That's what you want to do on retirement. That's why I said. That's why I told myself I need to work another gig that's going to get me there faster. I want to spend time with myself, find myself, be by myself, have fun with myself. Because there's no point in hustling, and I don't have the time to have fun. That's the whole point of stacking this bread, so that I can use it to have fun. There's no if your money isn't giving you enough options to have fun, then you need to find a new way to make money. That's how you get off a job. You want to get off a job, you got to ask yourself, what do you plan to do with the money? Don't say, oh, I'm gonna just pay bills. No, like what plans do you have to do with the money once you get it? Because that's what you want. What plans do you have to do with the money? That will help you figure out the career you want. I want free time with my money. I want vacation with my money. Then you need to start making free time and vacation money. Stay away from jobs that has you just over broke, has you struck. Stay away from that because that takes away from where you could be focusing your income on. You want vacation money, Instagram money, then you need to work and hustle towards that. This is all to facilitate vacation and Instagram money. I don't want to, because that's the kind of life I want for myself. Instagram and vacation money. Go on stream. I encourage y'all, go on stream. Start streaming. Instagram and vacation money. You are closer to more vacations streaming than you are on your job. Literally, all it takes is one or two opportunities, a stream, a video, and next thing you know, a lot like millions of people know your face. Like it's not what it was during our parents' time, where like if you didn't have no connections, showed up to no audition, you were fucked. Like with this phone, there's no reason why anyone is showing up to a job. With these phones, no reason. If you still showing up to a job with a phone in your hand, something's going on. Something's going on. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm telling you, bro. And it took me years to come to that realization. I'm closer to millions by going on the internet than showing up to this job that I know is not going to pay you millions of dollars. You know your boss isn't going to pay you like that, so why stay? You know that. They're not going to pay you millions. They're not going to give you more vacation time. Why stay? That's what scares people. Why should I stay? What is this leading to? There's no reason to stay. The internet has made the most more accessible, which is good. It's more accessible. Yes, things are more pricey, but the chance for a different life is up on this internet shit. The chance for a better life is up on this internet shit. I'm telling you, if I couldn't live in the 80s and 90s, I couldn't do it. If I was born in the 80s and 90s, I would have been fucked. I would have been fucked. I would have already been on the street, bro. I would have already, with the decisions I've made with my life, I would have been already on the street. Already. Without the internet, forget about it. You still in the bathroom, gang? Hell yeah. This is my life. This is my livelihood. This is the gateway to manifestation. I'm using this as a conduit for manifestation. Conduit for manifestation, a conduit for easy living. Bro, you should get a program that reads the comments out loud so your back doesn't hurt. I know. I need to get a program that can do that. That reads the comments out loud. Get a mic too. That's true because I have bad eyesight. I have bad eyesight. I have to hunch my back over to look at the comments. If I had good eyesight, I'd be able to look. I wonder, can I make these comments bigger? No, that's right. Light can't reach. I need to hold up. Hold on. Let me see the comments settings. Allow comments. Show the most sent comment. Filter comments. Is there a program that reads comments out loud? Shit. I think I've seen some chatters where the comments can read it out. They read the comments out loud. If I had that, bro, shit. I know my back be tweaking. Are you streaming somewhere other than Twitch too? Yes. I'm streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So yeah, there's other comments on YouTube and TikTok. Mostly TikTok, but yeah, I'm new to Twitch. Like I tried Twitch last year and like I didn't have the equipment to do it right. Tickfinity and Tick Control. I have some ideas for TikTok. I wanna be at the creator of the year for TikTok. Because then TikTok I can send some ideas to TikTok. They should have an option where like the comments speak to themselves or some shit. Like I got some ideas, bro. Cause TikTok owe me, bro. Like TikTok owe me. They owe me. They owe me. 6 years on TikTok, bro. Like, bro, they should be sending me. I don't know this shit. They should be inviting me there by now. I've done this for 6 years. TikTok knows who I am. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the app itself knows who I am. The app knows who I am. The TikTok app, you want to know how I know the TikTok app knows who I am? Because I've had content that was about to do, 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 and they went back. They went back. I've had my lives like randomly glitch sometimes. And this was happening since 2023. So the app definitely knows the app knows who I am. The app knows who I am. Cause I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you know who I am. You know you can push my content to the front. Just push it already. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I've had weird things happen. I've had weird things happen to my account. L-Fro, do you wear that? I wear this. This is my in the house garb. I wear this in the house. I wear this in the house. Why do they do that? I'm still asking myself why TikTok does that. The whole point of this app is to post. The whole point of this app is to post. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, a lot of my expectations of TikTok before I started on TikTok have completely changed. My experience was completely different than what I thought. Because I thought the whole point of this app is to post. Post as much as possible, regardless of how you do. So I don't know. I guess TikTok didn't like how I was posting. Like, I was just like, what the like, are you serious, bro? Going on my IP address. I was just like, bro, y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. Like, y'all definitely know who I am. I tell you, I've had like a lots of weird shit where I'm just like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Like 6 years. It should have been 6 years and I'm still in view count jail. Like, stop playing with me. I should have been in view count jail. I shouldn't be seeing videos about to pop and then it gets shadow banned. Like, that's some fucking bullshit. And I'm doing exactly the purpose of this app. Post, 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 post. That's the whole point. So let me know. Maybe there's another trick to these apps that I'm not understanding. Are you a fortune teller? Yes, I do. I do Ouija board and tarot readings. I do that as well. I do Ouija board and tarot readings. I do a lot of things. Maybe they want something more family friendly. I think this app wants people to be more boring, honestly. They reward mediocre content. No, that's true. Because I've seen some of the best creators I've seen, and they're not getting as much love as they should. They're not, because look, if you look at the top creators, like, they're not all that. Like, they're not doing anything amazing. The top creators aren't doing anything amazing. Like, the only one that was doing something was Khabibi Lame. That was it. Below Khabibi Lame, who was after that? Charlie DeMayo, what? Addison Rae. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. I see too many talented creators on this app getting no love. But like a basic bitch doing a basic. Who is it? The Ellis chick? Have you heard about that Ellis girl where she got like 700K followers in just like a week? She isn't even doing anything, bro. She's not even doing anything. She's like, I'm insecure. I hope you guys follow me. Wait, shit, call me a hater. I don't give a fuck, bro. 700K followers in a week? Nah, something's going on. Something's going on. She ain't even doing nothing, bro. She not even doing nothing. I'm wearing a whole costume, whole background, and all this shit. My shit stays right kaput in the jail. I'm telling you, bro. I should have been born. I should have been born a white girl. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, if I was a European girl, a white girl, I would have been had like at least like 500K followers by now. Do some stupid dance real quick. Like that's how I feel. I will be honest with you. I have to put that out there. Cause look who the top creators are. You listen, had I been a white girl, got my Starbucks on this chat, I would have had millions of subscribers by now. I try to do it my way. That shit gets shut down on the instant. That's why I'm trying Twitch too, Twitch and YouTube. I finally got my Twitch up. I feel like Twitch will probably embrace me better than TikTok. Cause like TikTok is more suitable for like, cause I do music. I'm a musician as well, so TikTok works the best for me. But with content creation, it's just like what the fuck? It's like pulling teeth. I even have like, I have more followers on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, I have almost like 11,000 followers. Instagram kind of like works better with my content. Granted, I was banned from going on live on Instagram for a year. I was like, what the fuck? So that's why I'm trying Twitch. Yeah, these whole bans, they be wild as hell. The strikes and shit, bro. I'm just like, bro, like what the fucking hell? Are you serious? This is some bullshit. So let's see. I think Twitch will embrace me more. I have a feeling Twitch is gonna embrace me more. I have a funny feeling. The other apps is like they be funny about it. I'm even getting offers for going on live. I get offers to pay for more people to go on live. Maybe she bought followers. That's a possibility. She definitely not. That Ellis chick, she definitely didn't get 700K followers without some help. Definitely. You don't get 700K followers in a week. That's impossible. You need to be spending hella bread. You need to have connections in TikTok. She's definitely a plant. That Ellis chick is definitely a plant. Like, it's impossible to get 700 on any platform. It is impossible to get 700K followers that fast unless you're paying for exposure. Because I know if I drop 50 bands, right now on this account, I'll go viral. But I need 50 bands. Like, I need 50 bands. So, because if you got the bands, you're going to be up and up. So I got to do this grind fucking shit, bro. It's, and even with paying for advertisement, like, depending on how the algorithm is feeling, the once the advertisement stops, then it'll stop pushing the content out until you add more revenue, until you pay for more advertising. That happens too. That's happened to me too a lot. Like the advertisement works, but like the advertisement shouldn't like stop as soon as your promotion ends. Because when you promote on TikTok and on any of the social medias, really when you promote on these apps, you pay for the amount of days that is the duration of the promotion and how much money you invest in the budget. And the promotion starts and ends when the duration is over. And what I've experienced personally is that once the duration is over, the algorithm will stop sending out your content and it won't continue pushing it out until you put some more moolah in it. And I was just like, that's some bullshit. Like, stop playing. Are you serious? Are you serious? What's the importance of the bathtub? I wanted to do something different because the bedroom is already overdone. The bedroom, everyone does it from their bedroom. Everyone streams from their bedroom with the chair in the background. I was like, I can't do that. Everyone's doing it. I need to do something that helps me stand out. So I decided on the bathtub. Everyone does, like, there's no one streaming from their bathtub. Let me know if there's another streamer doing it from their bathtub. Everyone's doing it from the bedroom. Everyone's doing it from the bedroom, the living room. I said I got to do something that no one else is doing. You got to be that. That's the key, in my opinion, to getting a fan base. You have to do something that no one else is doing. Cause like the bedroom and all that's been done. You need to show up with a Party City costume, some shit. Cause all these ideas have been done. They've been tested and tried. Unless you got bands to push your stuff to the top. If you got money to push your account to the top, then you could be basic. You could be basic. That's why I believe the Ellis chick is an industry plant. Because industry plants, the purpose of industry plants is to get you to believe that their rise is organic. That's how because then it gets you to support them better. Because people will still support an industry plant, but like they don't feel like they're a part of something when it doesn't feel organic. Like people have a different reaction when they've been a part of a cult base that went from nothing to something versus finding out that there was like a something already there. So it was bound to happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because the industry plants, there'll be some sugar daddy in the background, putting in 100,000, 200,000, whatever. I mean, we just found out that some sugar daddy was putting, what was it, $800,000 in Clavicular's account. $800,000? That's more than enough to get an account going. $800,000. 800. Some sugar daddy has been giving Clavicular $800K. I found this out on my feed today. I said, no wonder he came out of nowhere. No wonder. $800K, yeah, that's gonna make you blow up mad quick. Look it up. $800K supposedly. I'm not. Again, the internet be lying, but supposedly someone put $800K into Clavicular's account. And now we're seeing where Clavicular is. I'm just saying, y'all, get you. And it was a sugar daddy. It was a sugar daddy. It was old European sugar daddy. I was like, he's definitely busting them chops. He's been definitely. No one putting no $800K in your account unless you go, So, do you know you're unaware that I don't want you to talk with me? Hold on. Meow. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, some of these influencers be looking like they got a sugar daddy. Can we be honest? Some of them be looking like, and I'm not here. Get yourself a sugar daddy. You can get yourself a sugar daddy. Because listen, if I can get a sugar daddy to fund this, I would have been dropped my panties. Take my panties off, baby. Take my panties off. And I don't even care if you leak it that I got a sugar daddy. Yep, I got a sugar daddy. Invested in this, blew up. What's the problem? I got what I wanted. It blew up the account. I'm telling you, listen, if I can get a sugar daddy to fund L-Fro, shit. Let's go. $800K, bro. $800K. Yeah, you're going to get famous. Because you need, like, according to the TikTok promotion, like, to get a video between, like, 12 and 50 million views, you have to pay roughly, I think it's 5,000. Was it 58,000? No, it was like 50. I think it was 57,000. 57,000 to get a video anywhere between 12 to 50 million views. And to get a video to like a million views, you need to pay roughly like 6,000. Because they give you an estimate, but whether that estimate happens, my eyesight is bad. I wouldn't see the comments from where you are. I can't see the comments either. That's why I gotta hunch my back over. Ugh, my back. I can't see the comments from here. I can see the Twitch comments because the chat takes up the whole screen. So I can see the comments. But the TikTok one, that shit might as well be a hieroglyphic. It might as well be a hieroglyphic. If I had glasses, I also have fucked up eyesight. My bad. Gotta hunch over. Yeah. You know what I wish too? I wish like, because on TikTok, if I don't like touch my phone after a while, they'll accuse me of not being on the stream. Like if I could like just plaster a camera in my bathtub and just do my regular activities, I would do that. Like, so yeah, reading the comments. Cause trust me, I'll be wanting to lay down and shit. I'll probably do that a little later. Just lay in the tub and shit. Yeah. But yeah, nah, this comment section, bro, shit, y'all give me life. I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all give me life. If it wasn't for live stream, bro, man, I'd probably be fucked up on crack by now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably be fucked up on crack if it wasn't for this live stream. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Because this is a job that I did. The job shit didn't motivate me. I tried religion, it didn't motivate me. This is like the only thing I do. If I'm not live streaming, making music, content creating, I'm just sitting on my couch, looking at the four walls, wondering what do I do next. Like, I mean, I do magic, but it's kind of like the magic is kind of painful because because on this path as a wizard, the magic makes me more disconnected to Earth, and there's a lot of anxiety around it because it's kind of like, well, what do I do? Like, I know this Earth shit is fake, and I'm waiting for this body to decompose. What do I do in the meantime? Like, what do I do in the meantime other than drugs, substance abuse? Like, listen, once you accept that this Earth shit is fake, you have no more. Like, imagine waking up. You realize this Earth shit is fake, and you have no motivation to participate in earthly activities. I'm talking about people don't motivate me. A job doesn't motivate me. Money doesn't motivate me. So what do I do? What do I do? Because I know it's fake. I know I'm going to die. I know it's fake. I know this realm is fake. So what do I do? It becomes depressing. Because part of having fun on Earth, the reason why people have so much fun on Earth and don't want to let it go is because you believe this is all there is. You believe this Earth is all there is. And once you accept that there's other places that you can go to, there's other places, there's other realms, you're kind of like, well, oh shit, what do I do now? You do magic similar to the manifestations, you should do videos on that. Bruh, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. How to, I guess talk manifestation. I guess I'm trying to figure out how to do that without violating community guidelines, if that makes any sense. Like, I guess that's a good idea. I'm gonna try to deal with more videos on manifestation and see how that works with the universe. Because because before with manifestation, when I tried videos on magic, I would violate community guidelines because I would say shit that I wasn't supposed to say. Because once we start talking about magic and manifestation, then we have to start talking about, demons, uh, the light in you, well, what is earth? And and then that becomes cumbersome with the guidelines. Um, so I'm still trying to figure out like how do I talk about magic? Because I perform magic. And how this realm is just this earth realm isn't real. It's like it's not real. You go into your dreams. Your dreams reveal to you that earth isn't real. When you step into your dreams, you're in another reality. You're literally in another reality when you step in your dreams, and then you come back here. You really should do that. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for the idea. I'm gonna work on videos for manifestation and see what it goes. Because I want it to be fun. I don't want to be lecture. I have a problem with like I have a bad tendency to be preachy. I don't want to be preachy. I want it to be fun. Talking about manifestation because manifestation all depends on like because manifestation depends on what you want to manifest and what you want to get rid of. And it's very easy to start being preachy when you start talking about what people need to get rid of. Like a lot of the shit people want to get rid of is like the personal shit, religion, family, the past, the wrong lovers, the job. Like that's the key to manifestation. So I'm gonna try that. Do more videos on magic, and then let's see where that goes. Um, cause yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't. There you go. Do you see why it didn't work? Do you see why the Ouija board didn't agree with your outcome? This outcome that you're getting on your Ouija board is happening for a reason. You were supposed to say yes to the magic. You were supposed to have conversations in your infinite. You could also do tarot readings online. That's cool too. Oh, I do tarot readings too. Let's do tarot readings. Let's do some tarot readings. Yeah. Mertzerger, righteousness. What does righteousness mean to you? Is the magic righteousness to you? Because magic can be evil in your eyes. Magic doesn't work until you ask yourself how you perceive magic. Aphosis, darkness. Darkness is the antithesis to magic. Magic cannot work when you walk in darkness because understand something. Uh, Darkness stops you short of revealing the God in you. Because there's levels to this shit. You can manifest on earth, but when it comes to manifesting in higher realms, you have to confront the darkness within. Uh, because we're gonna do this as a side chat. The reason why you're not having lucid dreams is because you're not connected to the higher realms. Because it's one thing to manifest on earth, but when it comes to manifesting on a higher level, you have to confront the evil within. Evil, when you're disconnected from higher realms, evil energies are clogging your chakras, and your dreams reveal these evil energies to you. I just had a dream last night where I was seeing evil entities and demons in my own chakras, and that shit scared the fuck out of me. Like I was in like I could feel that this is another thing too. When you start connecting to your higher self, um, the senses wear off on you because now you're relying on intuition alone without the five senses. The five senses keep you stuck to the earth because a lot of times when you're overeating, you're oversexing, um, you don't see yourself. It's because you're relying on the senses to deal with your own life. You're relying on the senses to navigate life. And this is how the wrong people enter your life, the wrong habits enter your life because you're not thinking from intuition. Intuition connects you to another portal. The more you connect with your intuition, the more you connect with your dream state. When you enter your dream state, that's when your soul awakens to what earth is. And earth starts looking a whole lot different. So when you're thinking of manifestation, you have to ask yourself, do you want to manifest on the earthly plane or on a higher plane? Because on a higher plane, then you have to start asking questions of, well, what's good? What's evil? Is there evil in me that I have to be cleansed? Because remember, the only evil that exists is anything that blocks you from seeing yourself. Anything that blocks you from being whole in yourself, happy in yourself, that's how evil is weighed. It's not your relationships to other people, it's your relationships to yourself. That's why moral codes, uh, darkness relies on you believing in moral code because you believe that how you treat another person uh, determines whether you're good or evil. No, the first evil was casted against yourself. When you're happy, you won't spread anger and rage. People have shitty attitudes because they're shitty towards themselves. You can only project how you feel towards yourself. Human thinking will have you believe in morals where it has you believe that how I externalize myself determines how I feel about myself. Nope. Only you determine how you feel towards yourself. That's the magic. That's the key to magic. Shu, the order. There's no peace and order on earth because humans don't see themselves. People don't see themselves. People aren't seeing themselves. They're not seeing the love in themselves. They're not treating themselves with magic. So because people have been cut off to their magic, they're demonic, they're angry, they're cranky, and they're spreading the negativity. It's like being cut off from your happiness and being told you have to deal with it. There's a reason why you're not getting visions. Ghosts aren't talking to you, entities aren't talking to you because you cut yourself off from your magic. A magic is an energetic supply that's already there. You've been cut off from it. That's why you run to dates. That's why you run to food. That's why you run to the wrong people in the job. You've been cut off from your happiness. Magic, happiness. Magic and happiness are synonymous. Magic and happiness are synonymous. It's a pursuit of happiness. How many are you on the pursuit of happiness? Healing, Sawahaka. Healing is to be on the pursuit of happiness. You actually want to be on the pursuit of happiness, not on the pursuit of the next bill cycle. That's why money cannot buy happiness, because happiness is a journey. Happiness is choosing to discover yourself. Happiness is choosing yourself, regardless of what's around you. So with magic, magic requires you being willing to dump any and everybody. That's why the world's miserable. People think that their magic comes in the form of a romantic partner. People think magic comes in the form of a job placement. People think magic comes in the form of a status or a bag of cash. Magic can't be bought with, and magic will never come in the form of another person. Healing. So, what are you willing to do for your healing? The magic of tarot reading is to get you to believe in magic. That's it. Because this deck all depends on what it means to you. The tarot deck all depends on what it means to you. So as I do a tarot reading, what it means to you is going to mean something completely different to someone else, because everyone is on a path. You're way on a path. The reason why you're not happy is because you don't like the path you're on, but you're too scared to get off the path you're on. A job is a path. A relationship is a path. Friends are a path. Is that the path you want? You got to ask yourself, do I want to commit to a job for 40 plus years until I'm 65? Do I want to commit to another human being for the rest of my life? You have to ask yourself these questions. When you make these long-term decisions, you got to ask yourself, is that for you? Not for what the world said, not what mom and dad said, but is that for you? Because magic doesn't work when you choose to be inauthentic. Satit, fruitlessness. What fruit do you want to bear? You reap what you sow. At the end of the day, you reap what you sow. Your ego does not want to confront this. Your ego doesn't want to confront this because then you got to confront that you're not a nepo baby. Then you got to confront the choices and decisions you made, and you got to confront that you saw the red flags because people see the red flags. Understand something? When people go on this app and complain about their lives, they saw the red flags. They saw the red flags and chose to ignore it. No one wakes up one day and decides to like there was red flags that were seen. No one wakes up one day and decides to break your heart. They knew this already. And in most cases, you knew this as well. Come on, you know when someone isn't down for you in the long term, you know it. But you just say, fuck it. I don't want to deal with it, or I want to have false expectations, say it won't happen. Telling yourself that what you sense isn't going to happen is how you become disappointed. When you listen, when you could sense that someone is drifting from you, a place is leaving you, a job isn't for you, listen to it for a reason. Listen to it for a reason. That's what life is based off of, those choices. This shit is fake. The people in your life are part of the earth. They're part of this fake shit. The people in your life are part of this fake shit. It's a shot, and that's the wisdom. No other human is going to walk in your shoes. And you can never take your families, lovers, you can't take none of these people with you when you die. You can't take none of them with you. So why are you having a hard time letting them go? You can't take them with you. And actually, they block the magic. They block the magic. The magic cannot work when you're choosing to engage in fake friendships, false friendships, false relationships. False blood ties, false interactions. The magic doesn't work when you choose to engage in those activities. It doesn't work. It's the things you do in your personal life determines the outcome in your entire life. That's why you have to don't focus on the bills. Focus on who you are. Focus on your personal life because your personal life is what decides how much money you make. It decides what partner you sleep with. It decides how you live. It decides how you feel towards yourself. You want to get a bigger bag? Fix your personal life. Your personal life is the bag. Because your personal life is what told you to get a job. Your personal life is what rejected your dreams. Your personal life is why you're not a millionaire. That's something people don't tell you about finances. Get your personal life in order and your finances will come. Jeb, prosperity. What does prosperity mean to you? The magic is to get you to rethink how you're living. Magic cannot work when you're waking up miserable to a dumb alarm clock. Magic cannot work and you're sitting in traffic, not happy. Because the magic already exists. You're wondering, well, why isn't it coming in? Magic already exists. The question is, why isn't it coming in? That's the whole point of Earth, is to get you the question, do I have the magic? I don't have it, then why? That's it. Earth is always testing your magic. Are you using it? It's to test your magic, except you'll die one day. It is what it is. It's a consequence of being tied to this body. Seth, resentment. Seth builds up when you're disconnected from your magic. Magic is the lifeline to who you are. Blood is the lifeline of the body. Magic is the lifeline of your soul. Your magic, you have to stay connected to your magic. You can't sacrifice your magic for nobody. For nobody. This is why magic is unwavering. You have to drop people when they need to be dropped, regardless of what the dumb human in you tells you. Because it's really your human self that blocks you from experiencing your magic. Because the human self That was created based on subjective experiences you had on this planet. The magic was with you before you came here. The magic is there when you leave. The person you became is a temporary existence. It's temporary. Temporary existence, temporary, it's not needed. Magic is magnetic. That's true. Magic is magnetic. You don't have to go outside and work 100 hours to manifest. You're constantly magnetizing stuff towards you. You're constantly magnetizing experiences towards you. What is the velocity of the magnetization? You don't have to go out, do 100 hours and all that. Like, no, it constantly comes to you. The same way a job interview calls you, say, we like your resume. Why don't you come through? It came to you, not the other way around. Opportunities come to you, not the other way around. That's why there's no point. That's why hustle culture works against the magic, because as above, so below. You attract your experiences. You attract your experiences, and you decide to say yes or no to them. If you don't like what you're attracting, then you need to have a conversation with yourself. That's why when people go on dating apps and look for the one that, like, there's no point. If something is meant for you, it's going to come to you. And if it's not meant for you and it still comes, then you have to use discernment. Because again, bad things will still approach you because you're on this planet. Bad things will still approach you. As long as you're on this planet, there will still be a sliver of evil trying to approach you. As long as you're on this planet, some shicey shit is gonna try to come and test you and invite itself in, and you have to say no. Especially people. Listen, when people send you invitations, just because they invited you doesn't mean it's for you. Oh, they invited me. Oh, they must love. Like, no. As long as you're on this planet Earth, you will get invitations you didn't ask for. Because what you attract is based on your vibration. And then there's the being on Earth situation where the Earth will send some stuff to you. And on the stuff that the Earth sends to you, reject it. The stuff that you send to yourself, accept it. So an opportunity for a gig, an opportunity that will change your life, more peace, take that in, you attracted it. Some shit the Earth will send you will be some person trying to get sex out of you, some person trying to get some bullshit out of you, some person trying to destroy you. That's some shit the Earth will send. And that, you can say, nope, just say no to that. Because if you stop and think about it, the only people that have any interest in destroying your magic is yourself. And you will use other people to destroy yourself. That's how the wrong people come in. You will use other people to destroy yourself. Keynote, resourcefulness. You are the resource. Because understand something, the only people that could destroy you is you and the people you sent to yourself. You didn't have to accept that guy's proposal on a date. You didn't have to accept that invitation to meet your family for Thanksgiving. Because understand something, people will always bring their bullshit. You have the option to ignore people. Because again, the only things that can destroy you in this life is yourself and the people you choose to invite into your life. Because understand something, an invitation isn't an invitation until you choose to accept the person inviting themselves into your life. So you could have money, and it could be a Jezebel spirit trying to sway you into giving them money. It could be family members. This could be even friends that you thought were your besties for 10 plus years, and come to find out they hated you. And now that you're up, they're trying to use you for money. Resourcefulness. When you're a resource, understand that when you are the resource, you are naturally going to attract haters. Because you live in a world that's starved of resource, where people are trying to extract resource from someone else or something else. And when you start getting resources, especially if you famous, motherfuckers is gonna text you. And you gotta block them. That's why I say I don't trust people, because people bring their bullshit. Humans bring their bullshit. Again, the only thing that can destroy you on this earth is yourself and the people you choose to associate with. And you know humans are destructive. Humans are destructive. Kipari, change. Change yourself. You don't like what you're doing, change it. It's so simple. You don't like it, change it. The pain is a consequence of staying stagnant. The pain is a consequence of being stagnant. The longer you stay stagnant, the more pain you will get. That's why long-term relationships hurt when they come to an end. You've been stagnant for too long. There's a reason why the longer you stay in a situation, the more painful it is because you've been stagnant for too long. The longer you stay stagnant, the more pain you will experience. That's why when it comes to making long-term decisions, you need to be able to change and ask yourself, is this what I want? Because remember, the longer you stay, the worse it becomes. The worse the pain. Need perseverance. Do you have the perseverance to see the change through? Change cannot happen when you fall at the first sight of a bump on the road. Because again, nothing manifests. Listen, if you're going to leave on the first sight of something being off or wacky, you're not going to persevere to see it through. The winners are the ones that stuck around to see it manifest. Those are the winners. What about the situations you can't control? The situations you can't control come from other humans. The situations you can't control come from other humans. Do not stress about situations you can't control. You can't control what your country's going to do. You can't control what your parents are going to do. You can't control what a potential romantic partner is going to do. Focus on what you can control. If your money is short right now, focus on ways where you can get your money up and still keep your peace. Period. Here's the thing with situations you can't control. You know you can't control it. There's no point in stressing it. And also, you got to ask yourself, when it comes to situations you can't control, did it start with a decision you made? Because you can't control the parent you went to, but you can control how you respond to them. You can control whether you choose to stay at their house. I'm an advocate for running away from your parents. If you're a teenager, a child, and your parents is not working for you, run away. Because there were so many times where I thought about running away, and I didn't because the living situation, which I couldn't control. Like, I don't have money, I can't get a job, I'm too young to get a job, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not worth the suffering. Is he in the bathroom? Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. So yeah, no, I'm an advocate for running away from your parents' house. Exploration. You want freedom to explore. You can't explore when you choose to stay in situations that isn't working. So yeah, if you're in an unsavory living situation, run away. Just run away. Just it's not worth it. Just run away and accept. Listen, I got the bad draw of the hand with the parents. Because staying in a living situation in your early development years that isn't working for you, it actually hurts you in the long run. Because I'm still, especially as a child, you're sensitive as a child, and as a child, I still deal with issues that I haven't resolved during my years as a child and teen years because I didn't want to be honest and just leave the situation. I wanted to run away. Like it wasn't working. It wasn't working. Do you ever have, bro? Could you have chosen any place else? Nah. Everyone's done Everyone's did the bedroom. to know that everyone already does. Everyone's already doing their bedrooms, so everyone is too focused on their egos these days. That ego is who you become. The ego is more than what you want to believe. The ego is literally your earthly existence. The ego is literally the demonic entity stopping your magic. The reason why people are egotistical is because that's their earthly identity. That's not who they are. That's their earthly identity. That's not who they are, and that's why they're bitchy, angry because they've been cut off from their magic. When you're cut off from your magic, you become your ego. You have no choice. I'm speaking also as an egotistical person. You got no choice. Because your ego, because I used to think, oh, the ego means you're like an asshole and some shit. Like the ego is literally your earthly identity. It's who you are when you're cut off from your magic. Ego is a place you go to when you don't know how to reconnect with your magic. That's why when you've been on this planet, no one's innocent. If you're on this planet, you've been through some shit. To be on this planet, you have to go through some shit. Like that's why I said this forced existence. We didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to be on this fucking planet. Had I known, I would have said, "Fuck no, I ain't going on." Yeah, no, but no, real talk. Had I known, like if we had known like before we got into our baby form, like who our parents were, what our situation was gonna be, we would never choose Earth to live in. We would never choose Earth. We would never choose Earth. I'm telling you, because Earth is a waste of time. Earth is literally a waste of time. Earth is what blocks your magic. Earth is why you're paying bills. Earth is why you don't want to be around Dusties and Crusties. Happy renewal. When you've been the longer you walk on this earth, the more detached you come from your magic. And the more detached you are from your magic, the harder it is to come back. The harder it is to come back. Because the irony about religion is religion externalizes what you're trying to get. You want to be renewed. You said, I'm done with earth. I'm done with this ego. I want my magic back. And religion takes this and says, I'll give you your magic. Because that's literally the root of depression, sorrow. It's not a chemical imbalance. It's that you've been cut off from your magic. And you're using the ego to cope with it. And what you don't realize is that's a trap, because now the ego will put you on substance abuse. The ego will put you on endless dates with the wrong people. The ego will have you looking stupid out here because you're begging for your magic back. It's a science. You're begging for your magic back, and you think you're going to get it through a relationship. You think you're going to get it through money. You think you're going to get it through substance abuse. Like all these issues, the root is that you've been disconnected from your magic. It's very simple. You've been disconnected from your magic. You look at any show like the X-Men, Harry Potter, they describe this very well. In Harry Potter, the Muggles are angry. If you notice, the Muggles are angry. The Normies are angry because they've been cut off from their magic. And if you notice in Harry Potter, everyone is happy for the most part. The villains are just choosing to use the magic for evil, because you can use this magic for evil too. Like, you can use this magic for evil too. But humans don't. The human juxtaposition is that most humans can't even conceive of magic. So how can they use magic for evil? How can they use it for evil when they haven't even known how to use it properly? So, because I'm telling you, the magic is why you're not happy. The villains know this. Villains like aliens, Anunnaki, reptilians, the villains understand the technology behind magic, because magic is also science. Magic is science. The magic understands that the villains understand why humans are not happy. They've been cut off from their magic. So now you have to rely on food, uh, going in the mattress, substance abuse to cope with no magic in your life. The villains understand this. This is why humans can never win against reptilians and aliens, because the aliens understand the science. This is science. Magic is a science. Happiness is a science, and it's not a magical imbalance. It's a spiritual science. You're an equation. Are you equating? I'm telling you, it's a science. Depression, such all this is the root of you don't have that oomph, that spark. You had that spark in your childhood because you wasn't you haven't mixed into socialization. You haven't mixed into cultivating fake relationships, fake expectations. Because the longer you start adulting, that's when false expectations come in. That's when false beliefs come in, and you become disconnected with yourself because you have the wrong expectations of life itself. Like it's very difficult to contemplate life when your parents are breathing down your neck. You have to go to school, get good grades. That's when you lose yourself and you forget about what you should be doing. That's when most of us get lost. Like you got your parents breathing down your neck. If it's not your parents, it's your teacher. If it's not your teacher, it's your insecurities. And while all this shit is going on, you're like, what the fuck's going on? So then you disconnect from the magic and you start going, well, you go with your ego. It starts with, well, I got a crush. And then from the crush, it starts with, well, maybe I should get a job. From the job, it's, well, let me get a status. And then these become the replacement for the spark you had as a child. Your expectations are actually making you miserable. Your expectations for life is why you can't manifest magic. The tarot reading is a science. Because I used to think tarot readings was just read my future and be gone. Like, no, tarot readings is to get you to connect to an energy that you didn't think about, or you thought about it, but you ignored it because the world said, just get a lover, just get some money, get some status, get this and that, you'll be happy. And then this and that is some shit you didn't ask for. You didn't ask to look for a date. You didn't ask to look for a job. You didn't ask for these things. Children don't ask for these things. It's the adults that demand it from the children. And that's how the children lose it. That's what I said. Don't follow the adults. The adults don't know what the fuck they do and they sold themselves. I knew my parents weren't happy and I chose to ignore it because I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to deal with that because that's painful. When you realize that you're a child, 10, 10, 11 years old, and you realize your parents are not happy and that the life that they are doing, they are projecting that onto you, that's very intense to deal with. Because it's like, what the fuck do I do? Do I argue with my parents, tell them to shut the fuck up? Do I run away from them? Like, especially because these are the people that birthed you. You don't want to see the people that birthed you be miserable. Like, that's depressing, especially when you know that they are in charge of paying for the rent. Like, there's parents, you don't know, mama and daddy could have been like one missed paycheck away from being in the street. You don't know it because they kept a brave face. That's what they kept a brave face. Some parents are abusive. You can see mom beating dad or dad beating mom. Like, these shits happen. And that's very impactful on you as a child. I came from a home where domestic abuse was common. And I still deal with that to this day. That's another reason why I didn't want to deal with, well, what do I do with my career? What do I do with that? Because then I'd have to deal with what do I do with this home situation? This home situation is stressful. I couldn't connect with my magic. I said I need to eat. I need TV because I can't deal with this. And it's kind of like, well, stay in this domestic situation, whether it's a domestic situation with your parents, or run away from home and then deal with the struggles of being homeless. That's why I said, me personally, if you are a child and the living situation is not working, just run away. There's no point in stay. There's no point in staying around toxicity because of fear of being homeless. Once your parents start threatening your life, they start doing abuse, run away because the trauma just isn't worth it. The trauma to stay in the house just to say at least I'm not homeless on the street is not worth it. The trauma isn't worth it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, especially if it's sex abuse, just run away from home. The streets would be way better than living in a toxic situation that you know isn't working, especially when it's coming from your parents. I'm a big fan of run away from home. Run away from home. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. If your parents is giving creep vibes, run away. Staying in the house because you don't want to be in the street is not worth it. At least on the street, you know, you know. Being around some parents where they can touch you, do whatever, like it's not worth the trauma. Because then you got to deal with the trauma afterwards. And no amount of bills is going to help you deal with that. No amount of bills is going to help you deal with that. Yeah, things are constantly speaking to me. They're constantly speaking to me. Run away from home. Nefertum, complete this. You have to leave your parents at some point anyway. The sooner the better. Stop clinging to parents. The parents had sex and you came out. That doesn't mean you owe them a connection, you owe them a relationship. You don't owe them shit. Just because you came out of your parents for JJ does not mean you owe them your life. My family was just knocking on my door yesterday. I had to turn them away and not answer because there was no point. There was no point in interacting, and it's not something they did. Because understand something, when it comes to cutting family off, it's not something they did. It's that it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you. The reason why you continue going to family gatherings and all this shit is because you think you're obligated to entertain this. You don't have to entertain this. But my parents. It could be parents that gave you everything. When it's not working for you, it's not working for you. There's a magical reason why it's not working for you. Like, they don't have to be the meanest people in the world, but there's a magical reason for why you don't want to show up to a family gathering no more. So don't be afraid to cut off your mom, dad. There's a reason behind it. Don't be scared to cut them off. Because again, it's a you thing. It's about you, not them. It's about you. How do you feel interacting with mom and dad? Never for them completeness. When you are complete, you've accepted that I had to leave the nest. You've accepted that uh, I'm not obligated to give them my presence. You're not obligated to give them your presence. If a family gathering is coming and you know it would be super fake of you to show up there, why are you showing up there? When you are complete, you don't need to be in spaces that are you have to be faking. A lot of y'all be faking these family gatherings. This is another thing that blocks magic. You're still attached to the concept of family. You are your own family. You are not obligated to giving your presence. To your parents are not obligated to your presence. Your parents are not obligated to your presence. Your parents are not obligated to your parents. Sorry, your parents are not obligated to your presence. And it is natural for you to miss them. However, just because you miss something does not mean you want it in your life. Just because you miss something does not mean you need it in your life. Just because you miss something does not mean you need it in your life. I know it sounds confusing, but this is how you can determine whether you're having limerence. When you miss something, try it in person. Try it in the moment. When you try it in the moment, how do you feel about it? Because in the moment determines how you feel about the whole situation. Not when you're reminiscing. No, when you're reminiscing, that's because you know it's ended and you can't go back. When you're choosing to go back because you reminisced on it, that's when you tricked yourself. You're reminiscing because you know it's over. You know you can't go back, so you think the only thing you can do to hold on to the last vestige of that, whether it's a person, a family, is by looking back on the memories. Don't do that shit. Never look back on the memories. Because looking back on the memories is fake. When you look back on the memories, that means it's over. I'm telling you, when you look back on the memories, that means it's over. Because if a current situation is working for you right now in the moment, you don't need to look back on the memories. When you look back on the memories, that's because your feelings are changing, and you don't feel that way towards it no more. So you think by going into the past, that's gonna bring the spark to how you feel right now. That's not true. So yeah, limerence, because this is something that fucked up. This is what fucked up my career too. Limerence, going on the memories, that fucked up my career because I knew like I was in a situationship and I knew it wasn't working. I knew I degraded myself to keep this person around me, and I knew this person didn't want me, and they were being fake about it. And I was using the memories to keep me in the situation because then I would have to face myself. Because a lot of times when we keep people in our lives that have been overextended, long expired, it's because you don't want to look at yourself. You're using this person to hide something. Every person that I kept in my life, well, every friendship that I kept that expired, it was because I was using it to avoid myself. I was using it to hide an insecurity. I was using it to avoid being comfortable in my loneliness. I'm telling you, because you this is nothing. The magic wants you alone. When you dreaming, you're not with anyone. You're not with mom and dad. You alone in this bitch. You alone in this bitch. When you're dreaming, you're alone. That's why the only way you can find yourself is alone. You can't find yourself while you're in someone else's universe. You can't find yourself when you're attached to someone else. That's why I said you can't find yourself in a relationship. You can't. Because that's the version of you uh, while they're with someone else. What's the version of you without anyone influencing your choices and decisions? What's the version of you that's unfiltered? Nefertum, completeness. You can't be complete and you're dependent on someone else to deal with your shit. Is romance dead in 2026? Romance was always dead. Bro, the basis of romance is using someone else to deal with your shit. That's the basis of romance. Using someone else to deal with your shit. Humans aren't meant to be together till you die. That makes no sense. Especially when you know the sex is the reason why you kept them around. Going in the mattress is why you married them. Going in the mattress is why you put a title on it. Going in the mattress is why you believe they're the one. But if you remove the mattress, then who are they really to you? Come on, y'all. That's lust. That's not love. That's lust. That's lust. You take away the mattress, you wouldn't walk down the aisle with that person. You take away the mattress, you wouldn't tell them they're the one. Who are you without people? That's who you are. In your dreams, you can't take your partner with you in your dreams. You can't take your partner with you in your magic. You got to partner up with yourself. You have to know who you are without anybody. Otherwise, that's how you invite the wrong shit into your life. I was choosing to invite shit after shit after shit, and all I got was shit. And now I have to deal with the blowback. Because for every time you lie to yourself, that's another demonic demon in your energy. There's a science behind it. For every time you lie to yourself, the eye of Ra, the eye of the Ra sees everything you've done. Because understand something, when it comes to your history, it's everything that you're not. And your history is connected to the people you associate with, the places you frequent, and the habits you do. And that makes up the ego, the earthly version of yourself that you became as a consequence of your subjective experiences on earth. Because if you were born in Egypt, you would be a completely different person, a completely different ego than if you were born in America, in New York City. Versus if you were born in Japan, Tokyo, if you were born in Japan, Tokyo, can you read my past for me? I don't remember. Your past, I'm gonna help you out with that. Your past before the past that you couldn't remember is who you were when you had your magic. Who you were before you were on this planet. That's the past you can't remember. To remember it, you have to let go of this ego. Let go of your earthly self. Let go of your childhood. Let go of your parents. Let go of your culture. Let go of everything that you thought about while you were here. Let that shit go. That's how you remember the magic. You existed before you came here. Time. You existed before you came here. Do you want to know who you were before you showed up to Earth? You gotta ask yourself that question. Do you want to know who you are outside of Earth? When you're on Earth, you create an identity. Everything you do is what you identify with. You go to a job, you identify with that. You get into a relationship, you identify with that. You take on substance abuse, you identify. Everything you do is because you identify with it. Everything you do is because you identify with it. You don't like what you're doing, stop identifying with it. You don't like your job, stop identifying with it. The reason why you can't get off the job is because you continue to identify with it. It's not because of the bills, it's because you identify with it. That's why I can't do a job. I can't. My identity doesn't revolve around a job. My identity doesn't revolve around a relationship. My identity doesn't revolve around culture. I don't have a culture. I have my own culture. I don't subscribe to any culture. My parents' culture was, what was it? Basic American, some Egyptian. I don't do none of that culture. I don't do none of it. Christianity. That was my parents' culture. I don't do it. My parents' culture, Christian, American, job, some Egyptian. I don't subscribe to the cultures. I don't do culture. So your culture is another thing that will hold you back. Anukin, hope. How can you have hope and magic and you're subscribing to old earthly culture? But the culture and the salsa and the weird. That culture can be killing you, bro. Culture is a demon, bro. Culture is demonic. You want me to tell you? I'll tell you why culture is demonic. Because culture all depends on the parents you were born to and the geography you were born to. Culture is formed by people that you never met before. Culture, you didn't choose your culture. You were given a culture by your parents and you ran with it. You were given a culture by your family and friends and you ran with it. And you never stopped to ask, well, is this what I want for me? Is this what I want for my magic? You can't become a wizard when you're entranced with a cult, because a culture is the beliefs and principles of a cult. Culture. It's a cult. The Earth is a giant cult. Earth is a giant cult. So you got to ask yourself, do I want to join the earthly cult? The whole point, the reason why you think you need this and that to replace your magic is because you're part of the cult. The reason why you want to fit into people is because you want to be part of the cult. Clickiness, especially in high school, everyone going into their cliques because you want to join the cult. I don't want to be the odd man out. I don't want to be looked at as a loser because then I have to sit at the school lunches by myself. I have to admit that I don't fit in with other people. And I have to admit, I'm probably not going to make any friends here. Do you want to join that? Do you want to identify with that? That's why I said I'm not looking for friends no more. I realized that hurt my magic. And I was making the wrong friends. Because your friends are only going to reflect where you're at with yourself. At that moment in time you left them. Your friends are only going to reflect who you were at that moment in time when you met them. Every single time. Every single friendship that I cultivated, it was all based on where I was with myself in my own life, down to the personality. The personality of your friends is simply going to mirror where you're at with your own personality. Every single fucking time. It doesn't matter how much progress you make. It doesn't matter how much hope you have. Osiris, death and rebirth. You can't take these friends with you. Every fucking friendship. All it did was reflect who I was at that moment in time. And I was a fake bitch every single time. And even when the times when I said, okay, I'm going to be real and pursue, I'm going to work on myself and then make friends that way, those friendships still reflected who I was. So, like, when I started doing this L-Fro stuff and all that stuff, L-Fro, making music, making content, I met a few people along the way that were interested. I made a friend that does camera work and whatnot. He was still reflecting who I was, and wasn't the friend that I need. Because understand something, the people around you, they're not the friend you need. The friend you need is yourself. The friend you're looking for is the magic in you. Once you come to the realization, you'll be comfortable without human interactions. I'm comfortable without human interactions because I realize I'm the friend I need. All my problems is because I have issues with myself and I'm trying to dump it onto these people I call my friends. You don't need a human interaction. That's not required. I'm telling you, you don't need a human interaction. When you know the magic, you don't need human interaction. The reason why you believe you need human interaction is because you want to fit in with groups of other people. You want to fit into groups of people. You don't want to group with yourself. You're not comfortable sitting at your own table. You're not comfortable when you're comfortable sitting at your own table. You won't take shit from no one. When you're not comfortable sitting at your own table, you're gonna continue inviting every single time. Every single time. Invite, and getting nowhere with the invites. So what are you gonna do? I'm telling you. The addictions and the frictions, Horus, equilibrium and stability. You need stability in your dimension. When your dimension's unstable, you get depression, you get substance abuse, you get lingering feelings of the past. Um, you feel stressed, anxious. There's no stable. Your vibration needs to be stable. Your vibration is kept stable by the magic. There's a science behind it. There's a science behind it. This is the advantage that the aliens and the Anunnaki have over you. They understand the science behind vibration. I sent you the documents. How are you? You know what's interesting? I didn't send you that download. That proof of drugs. That's what you can't see. It's science. It's science. It's science. I'm telling you, it's a science. Look, listen. You ever gotten a moment where you've been on this planet and you say, you know what if this is just one big experiment? It is. It's an experiment. It is. Look at the people around you. They're cuckoo and crazy. All the people I met around me, they cuckoo and crazy. And I was like, I'm good on that. And I'm not talking about good crazy. I'm talking about you need some therapy crazy. We're just some shit is off. That's why I quit the job, bro. I quit the job because the vibes was off. Like even like I had a boss making 6 figures and shit, and his vibe was still off. And that's when I knew you could make 6 figures and still not be happy. My former friend, my former bestie was making 6 figures, and I can tell something was off with her. And I said, nope, that's definitely not the answer. That's another reason why I left. I said, listen, if these motherfuckers can't be happy with 6 figures at a JOB, how the fuck am I going to be happy with 6 figures at a JOB? The whole house, everything. Look, listen, sometimes you got to take a peek into other people's lives. I'm telling you, bro, when you notice a pattern, not one, but multiple motherfuckers with 6 figures at a JOB and they're still not happy with the life you want, you got to ask yourself, would it make me happy? I said, it's not worth it. That's why I left. I said, hell no. And this was the trend. Bro, it's a trend. Look at the people around you. You start noticing that there's a lot of unhappy motherfuckers. Unhappiness is very common on earth. It's more common than you believe. The reason why you don't want to acknowledge that is because the fake smiles. Don't look at the smiles. Look at the vibe of a person. Look at the vibe. Look at the conversation. You'll find out real quick. Nah, something's off with this shit. That's your sixth sense. The vibe, bro. The vibe. Listen, the vibe at a job is not a happy place, and I could see it from the people that was around me. I said, I don't want to be around that. This is bad juju. That's the magic. Check out your friends and family. Look at the don't pay it. Forget the smiles. Because understand something. People need to do the fake smiles to hide the pain. They have to do the fake smiles to get it through the day. Look at the vibe. If the vibe isn't right, then you need to look at it. Yeah, these vibes, bro. So yeah, check into the vibes, bro. You gotta check into the vibes. Don't look at people for what they say. Anyone can do that shit. That's a coping mechanism. Look at the vibe. The vibe will tell you everything. When people say body language and all that, that is so true, bro. Trust, I've seen whole couples smiling shit, and when they do the hug, I can see the other one looking away like, and the other one being delusional, begging for them. I'm telling you, a lot unhappiness is. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say 99% of people are not happy. 99%. I'm telling. I'm just put 99% of people are not happy because they don't have access to the magic, and they hide it behind the fake smiles, the titles, the fake relationships, the fake friendships, the substance abuse, all the fake patterns that keep Earth going. That's how I feel. Like y'all. I'm just saying, observe the people around you, bro. That's what I said. I don't want to be around people because I can see it. I can see it. I just said, no. I'm just, but then people bring that shit with them too. So you want to test your luck. If you want to test your luck on inviting people into your own life, you can do that. But it comes at a cost. I'm gonna do a quick meditation. I gotta meditate on some stuff. There's some stuff hitting my scalarius right now. That was some interesting information. Yeah, but the purpose of meditation is to get you to focus on your alignment. Because the earth is about sending distractions your way. And when you haven't conquered the distractions yet, then yeah, you're gonna be at some shit and not even realize it because you said, I like it. I like it. Do what to do. Like, so yeah. Let me just Yeah, Earth is about distractions. That's what it's about. Sending you distractions and seeing what works. That's why you have to be careful with what you like, because what you like can be putting you in a bind. What you like can be putting you in a bind, and you don't even know it because you like it. That's another. That's what also kicks a lot of our asses. We'll think we'll like some shit, and really we're just coping with some bullshit from childhood. Some bullshit from childhood. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So when you're wondering why, damn, why ain't manifesting? Why doesn't it come through? It's some bullshit from childhood. It's some bullshit from childhood. It's not being written right, and now you're like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna have to do something.